There we go. That looks better. And I'm going to just go over to the right questions so I'll get the screen updated with the right chat. This is, okay, so that's good. Now we're all fixed. So now I'll just pop the chat out and send this to the other window.
Okay.
Where'd you pop it to? There's already on the right screen. Let me just get slide it over. Oh, okay.
Please, 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 please.
Please, please, please. What?
Oh, Jesus Christ would just appear. I hope that I just want you, the Messiah, to come and just take care of everything and just get rid of this planet, please.
Okay.
Hurry up.
So we are streaming now at a very good rate. Yeah, see my hand moves properly now. So now I'll share this link out to everybody because remember, there's no notifications. No one sees me getting any today. So, a stupid song of Pink Panther theme is playing in my head.
Just a stray bullet. I need a stray bullet for my fucking head, man. Forget it. When I get to the top of this building, it's gonna jump.
Okay, so we're back again. 6 is this better now? Standard 640 by 360. At the recommended YouTube 1.5 megabit per second. It's not likely to give my computer a hernia. This poor old 2009 Mac Pro struggles because of the aged equipment. Now, as for do I use my new Mac Mini? Yes, I do. Actually, I'm still fine-tuning it. I got a hub coming today. Let's see. Restream IO.
I gotta go.
Okay, so close that window. Send this live link over to our Discord for part 2. It's the same stream name. I know it's the same stream name. I got that. Nice. Yes, it's better. Okay. Yeah, so basically what the problem is the I set the setting up exactly per YouTube's recommendations, which kind of worked, but kind of didn't. You know what I'm saying? I think what it is this poor old sawhorse is, is getting old, and it's not as fast and quick as its grandson. I say grandson because technically I can't take what anymore. What are you talking about? Noodles. Or angel hair. What are you talking, angel face? What are you talking about in the chat there? You can't take it anymore. What do you mean you can't take it? What are you talking? Take what? I don't even know what you're talking about. I guess that's something we could talk about. Like when people say that, what is it in this? I don't know what it is in this case. I can't pull my hair out. I can't pull my hair out. So something about the job, I guess. Yeah. All right. So this is. All right. Command V. At everyone. Port 2. Do. Okay. Da-da, da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. So, okay. Put it over Mr. T channel 2. And then put it over here on... So for those of you who are just coming in, who are not already here, what we were tried, we set the settings to YouTube's recommendation. And everybody says to me, let's increase the video rate to a 720p. And that sounds pretty promising, right? 720p. So you say to yourself, okay, let's go for 720p. Let's go for the 2.5 megabits per second, as YouTube suggested. Let's use it on the fastest internet device I have, which right now is T-Mobile. Even Winnie Pack doesn't have these problems. I don't know anything about Winnie Pack's setup. But my setup ain't no basic little, there's no basic little box in the closet. No, it's not. Fortunately, Michelle's setup is a big, gargantuan machine with lots of buttons and levers and knobs and, oh my. Yeah, it's just, so Michelle has to constantly tweak settings all day long. All day long. YouTube now wants you to turn on automatic ad insertion. I choose not to do that. I know that they want to make money, but I'm not going to do that. Okay. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Alright, so we tried it with the YouTube method, and we ended up basically ending with a pile of basically frozen patties. Or frozen Michelle's, more precisely. Pito, I mean, no, she doesn't like her Neds. Oh. Well, it sucks. So the new computer works very fast, and I've done it with restreaming the game and everything because it's got more video RAM in it. Of course, it's got what they call shared RAM, which kind of crossover back to the old school day of doing things back in the days of the Apple and the Commodore 64. Right, which means, except the difference is you can allocate different amounts of RAM. So out of my 8 gigabyte or 16 gigabytes of RAM on my Mac Mini, I can set it to any size space I want. 16 gigabytes between, it's called unified memory, but really what it is it's just shared RAM. It's shared between the video and the graphics, or the video and the program. Whereas in the Commodore 64, the Commodore VIC-20, and the PETs, and the Apple IIs, that was at a fixed location. Unlike the graphics processor card, which usually had completely separate RAM like the one in this computer does. So if the graphics computer, it says to the main CPU, the M1 chip, it says, "Hey, I need so much RAM," and the M1 says, "Well, let me see what we got here. Oh, I see I can give you about 4 gigabytes. Is that good?" Yeah, I'll take those 4 gigabytes. Excellent. I'm glad we made a good deal with you, buddy. Now, we can have some more RAM for you and more RAM for me. What do you mean more RAM for you? Go, if I need more RAM, sweetie, I'm going to take it back. Indian giver! Usually it doesn't do that though. No, it don't, but it can if it needs to. If there's an ever need where the computer says, I need more RAM, then the operating system can just do this. They can just go, thank you for the memory. And of course the video card would be like, oh no! Oh! Okay. How you doing, Grizz? She has sucky internet. My internet is from Spectrum. Yeah, I know what you mean, Leo. And that's how with the computer type. So, it looks like now we're doing good though. We're doing good in the neighborhood. Well, at least we do know that, so it's 640 by 360. Let's see how it plays my phone. After all, my phone is about the closest thing I got to a test platform. Because my tablet's in the other room, so just go ahead, go back to my stream here. My channel, let's see.
The Newark police officers here are
advertising running.
We take a lot of our previous experience.
Let's see.
The Newark police officers here are
Advertising running.
We take a lot of our previous experience.
Yeah. Okay, good. Excellent. Excellent. Not seeing any, let's say, probably her internet needs to be upgraded as well. Yeah, it does. We gotta fix the cables. We're gonna try to do some repairs on it this month when we might get paid. It's old. It's crufty. The router is old from Frontier. I do a tiger cutting. A little at a time, honey. We'll get it. We'll get it. Trust me. We'll get it. We'll get it fixed. We'll get it working fine. You know, I can only do so much so fast. But the donations we got this month, we get them next month. As long as we have 100. And I do think we hit that. Right now, they're officially totaling them up. And I will see the final tally in about 2 days. And then I will see and I'll report how much we have earned so far this month from the donations and everything. And then the reason why you do the show in here is because Noodle says he don't want to see me doing the show in the bedroom. Well, I mean, the bedroom might not be so doggone bad, because at least you know that computer's new. And if it is the 2020 model and not the 2023 model. It's still new, right? Right. Well, he's known here as troll conspiracy on the chat. So this Corey guy, Adams, I didn't know anything about this guy until now, so I'll have to look at him a little bit. Doing out the bedroom stuff. Yeah, I know. But right now, I just bought a brand new USB-C hub. It's coming in the mail today. We're gonna see if that works properly, so I can plug in all my cameras, you know. And then, of course, because the headphones are different, we have to, well, I can use the same headphones, but the problem is that, the new ones have a boom microphone on them, which you see me use them on the panels with Noodles, or with an Angel Face. Okay, you'll see me sometimes do the panels with him, and you'll see me having the boom mic and the black headphones. That's plugged into the new computer, and theoretically speaking, the new computer could sit right underneath where the broken clear 1XAPTH2 is. And how did the XAPTH2 get broken? I have no idea. Angel Face, yeah. But I think it's just gonna age. Yeah. It's probably got bad capacitors in it. Yeah. Old capacitors that probably have dried out. Surface mount. I think. There's a lot of chips in that thing. Yeah, a lot of processing. So yeah. Might be just cheaper to get another one for like, what, $20? These originally were like $500 items because everybody went to digital phone lines. They don't need them anymore, so they're usually cheap on eBay now. So for gaming, I guess it really wouldn't matter. So what we're doing today, is let's see if the new hub comes. It's only a 4-port hub, 4-port USB hub. Good enough for the cameras, right? Plug all the cameras in, boing, 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 right? Because it's gonna have 5 gigabits per second, and then this can slide in underneath this monitor, which wouldn't be so bad. But where am I gonna put this monster? I don't know where I'm gonna plug this in because I don't have a working. Like, my Category 5E Ethernet cable in the bedroom is broken. That's why I gotta fix it. And this is on my file server. That's the reason we haven't moved this one. This is the only wired internet connection in the house that still works. I gotta figure where we're gonna put this computer too. It takes a lot of space. Otherwise, the Mac Mini would just sit right here, right underneath the monitor over here. And then, on my side here. And then you would be able to see me, so it sits over here on this side. The problem is that the computer is my file server. I haven't figured out what to do with that yet. Okay, let's tell the news. Alright, let's get the latest updates on the news. Let's get some news in here. Okay, yeah, great. Besides my news, which is basically Michelle's life's a wreck. No, it's not. Okay, anyway. Well, my life isn't exactly wholly perfect either. Going to the impossible ex-acting Attorney General calls fall after Trump court date scheduled for the biggest day of primary season. Ex-acting Attorney General calls fall after Trump court date scheduled for biggest day of primary season. Blindside author breaks silence on bombshell allegations against the Tories. Kim Jong-un makes big change to his title, North Korea said. Oh, what does he call himself now? Kim Jong-un stealing deceased grandfather's political title, North Korea's observers say. Dictator now. Dictator Kim Jong-un is using an esteemed political title once thought to be extremely belonging to his deceased grandfather. North Korean media has referred to the dictator as Great President approximately 26 times in the last 7 months, a political title that is, according to the nation's laws, exclusive to the country's founder, Kim Il-sung. or Yi Sung. Okay, first of all, it makes sense. He's the dictator. I'm the king. I decree the title now is mine, asshole. Okay. He's the boss. Bruce Springsteen abruptly cancels shows after upsetting fans with sky-high ticket prices. Teen intentionally crashed car into brick wall at 100 miles an hour to kill boyfriend and friend. Hunting and gathering. Representative Comer demands National Archives fork over unredacted emails involving Hunter Biden. Wait, I don't get this. How did the National Archives get that? Comer demands National Archives fork over unredacted emails involving Hunter Biden, Ukraine, and Burisma. Former Assistant District Attorney Phil Holloway explains why an independent counsel from outside the Biden DOJ is necessary in order to properly investigate Hunter Biden. He also weighs in on Georgia's indictment on Trump. Okay, that's another sub-article. House Oversight Committee Chairman Representative James Comer sent a letter Thursday to the National Archives requesting unredacted emails to or from then Vice President Joe Biden and his son Hunter Biden related to Ukraine and Burisma. The committee is seeking unrestricted special access to a case record by the National Archives and the Records Administration, the NARA, titled Email Messages to/from President Biden and Vice President Biden and Hunter Biden. The record was first made public in June and includes 4 emails. The 2 of the emails were withheld in full, and the other 2 had multiple redactions. According to the NARA, the 2 email messages that were released, dated May 27, 2016 and June 15, 2016, were from the then Biden aide John Flynn to Biden, with Hunter Biden as a carbon copied recipient. They included a attached copy of Biden's daily schedule listing planned interactions with Ukrainian government officials. So why are they redacted? I think they want to know that. Okay. Suspect. What was it? Just commercials there. Suspect pointing shooting gun at officers taken down by a brave Long Island police officer. Without a trace, top Republicans demand the Federal Trade Commission answers after the federal agency destroyed documents. Yeah, why would you destroy documents, FTC? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? They may not be at the top of the polls, but these candidates are still gaining ground. Yep, Nikki Haley's in there. I mean, Ramaswamy, by the way, is just past DeSantis right now. So Ramaswamy is ahead of him. But they're still way behind Trump in the primaries at this point. Michael Parkinson died. Who's Michael Parkinson? Britney Spears is getting a divorce, so I get a chance at dabs. Please, let's talk about the actors that are dying. Do you think they got the inoculation? Some probably did. Yeah, I did see a lot of younger people dying this year, including people that are not much older than me. And we already know that wasn't really and that jab wasn't necessarily successful. In fact, there's interesting conspiracy on that. Mutagen in a vaccine is a deadly thing, absolutely. Talk about how Biden or Trump will not be reelected. I don't know about Trump, but Biden. No, I don't think. If this is why the Democrats will not bring us to the floor. The Democrats will not bring this up for full inquiry by Congress with Joe Biden, because they know his head's in the noose, and that's it. All they have to wait for the hangman to do is pull the rope. That's it. Hang him high. Yeah, no evidence to do that. That's why they're doing this inquiry, that they're finding that the information that they need is being redacted and held secret. I really think it kind of sucks, honestly, that this is happening. But at the same time, I'm not particularly surprised either. Because, let's be honest. Okay, someone wants to come on the panel now. Let me get over there. Switch over because she's that screen. Okay, it's Philip Pitzel. How you doing? Good morning. How's it going today? Phoenix Microphone Radio Show. Oh, okay. Yeah, Biden is so lackluster. He's like, he's a disgrace. I mean, sure. You listen to that real lawyer there talking about Biden. Versus Trump, and the fact that she clearly is not a Trump supporter. But what she also cannot deny, and I will not deny it either, is that Trump has managed to be very influential in this campaign. He's definitely got a lot of people asking questions, tough questions. You can bet. So, what are you going to do? You know? It's kind of weird, because the fact is that, what Trump has done, actually not so much single-handedly, according to her, Legia Miller, is he's using a playbook from other type of influential leaders to get things done. Okay? Like the Brazilian president, I guess, from the 1940s, which really was a fascist that kind of managed to influence become a populist candidate in Brazil. I'm going to say this. Trump is a populist candidate. And he's also very successful at getting what he wants. Okay? And as far as what she's saying, what does make America great again really mean? I think we're talking about prior to prior to the 1970s, when America was still on the founding principles of the God and country, and morals were a big part of the faith system. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. All right, well, I can't hear. I can read you. Let's talk about complete takeover of the government. Well, that's already happening. Okay, Well, the person isn't here in the chat anymore, so they left. Now, there's another Philly wants to come up. Which one is this one? I know. All I know is like an alert symbol telling me is this person has not signed in. Let's see, move this screen. It said, with a Google account, they might not be who they claim to be. Okay. So, the other one is neither. Deny all. So we're gonna get to that game again, huh? Oh yeah, I got a feeling the trolls. How many yam ration buddies? Probably trying to steal your IP address again. I've been through this before. I don't exactly look forward to it. Yeah. Blazing Leo and Tiger Kitty, why don't you two come up if you got some time free? Hold on a minute. Hello?
Hi, that is Philly, okay? I've asked him. That's Philly. He's just trying to get on, so let him up.
Okay, that's the real Philly now? Because I said two names for Philly come up at the same time.
Yeah, that was him. That was him. He was just trying to get up.
Okay, I just let him on now.
It's his first time, so be gentle.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
Alright, come on up too.
Hey,
Okay, hold on a minute, please. How you doing?
Hey, Michelle, how are you?
Alright.
Michelle, with everything going on with Joe Biden and the charges against President Trump, every time they get close to some charges against his son, it seems they're charging Trump with something else, and now there is something going on that he might be charged with yet another crime in another grand jury. What do you think of that?
Well, first of all, if they were to go against Biden's son, like they're going after Trump, which would be fair and balanced justice. Biden's son would already have been subpoenaed into court already. He already would have been in court, or at least in front of a panel right in front of Congress. I know he has not actually physically been up on the in front of Congress himself. They haven't done anything like that. The Republicans are finding facts out about Biden's son and Biden. And of course, many Republicans are filing articles of impeachments. But the sad truth is that right now, because the Democrats are in control of the Senate, okay, because you also got Joe Biden's vote would be the tiebreaker. Because the vice president's vote would be the tiebreaker. The likeliness of ever coming up, for a vote on articles of impeachment in the Senate is slim to none, because the Democrats don't want any of this to be addressed with Joe Biden and his son. So right now, while the Republicans have the House, and then they do have the power to trounce over all the Democrats that are in the House, they can't in the Senate, because that's where the Democrats have control.
But do you think, with the support that President Biden is losing, I mean, let's face it, the mainstream news media, they cover for the Democratic Party.
Right.
They're finding it hard to do that, right? So do you think maybe other Democrats are finding it hard to continue to cover for President Biden. And do you think that might help?
You're right. I think they are. But I think they're just trying to stick with the party idea because even though deep down they probably realize it's supporting a losing cause. And at the same time, they don't want to get negative reprisals by the party if they speak up against this dog and pony show and go, enough's enough. This, first of all, more and more evidence is being drawn up against Hunter Biden and his son, or Joe Biden and his son Hunter. More and more evidence is being found that he's doing the same stuff, except the difference is there's more clearly demonstrable than what Trump is accused of. And that means that all the things that the Biden DOJ was trying to do to Trump, they have to eat the same dog food because now they realize that Joe Biden and his son are definitely in part of a crime syndicate and they're not doing things right. As we see from evidence that's coming up after the Republican inquiries, and I don't know why they just won't let the law and the court system equally treat both people the same way. I think they need to.
But if we have a justice system that, let's face it, the sitting president, regardless of whatever party, makes the pick for attorney general. Do you think, especially with what happened with the efforts to impeach President Trump, do you think there can ever be a fair system of justice on the federal level ever again?
I think there'll have to be some changes. First of all, I don't think the president should have that kind of power. I don't really know what's the best solution. Should Congress pick these guys? Not just the Senate. All of Congress. Regardless of party affiliation. Should they do the same thing when they do the other officers? And basically do, the review of these people and then say, like they do with the Supreme Court justices, and say, well, I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, Green Party, Independent, Communist, whatever. We don't care because we're going to look at your track record. The minute we do that is going to be when we start to straighten out this whole mess. We got to take some teeth away from Joe Biden, and I don't mean his dentures. I mean his. We gave the presidents too much authority over the decades. Now, where they can write executive orders, they have. Just like Joe Biden, just like Barack Obama says, I have a pen and I have a phone. Meaning, Congress, I don't give a crap. I'm going to do it my way and you're going to eat it. That's not the way the Constitution was written.
What is it you said once, Michelle? And they were profound words. You cannot legislate by executive order because the next administration comes in, they can undo all that, right?
Right. The thing is, when you start ruling by executive order, which is almost a rule by fiat, what you're really doing is you're creating a dictator, a king, a monarchy. The whole idea is now for example, if I was president, I'm a North American snow cream, but it's quite a different league. The thing is, if I was president of the United States and I say, all incandescent light bulbs to be continue to be sold in the United States. Screw energy efficiency, screw this, screw that, screw that. And then Congress would rightfully have the right to tap me on the shoulder and go, excuse me, Your Highness, but that's our job. Or according to Executive Order number 555, it's my job now. Guess what? Get lost. That's pretty much what Barack Obama said. I got a pen and I got a phone. Because the executive orders that were created by prior administrations, they never were rescinded. And so a lot of them were still in effect. So under that, the president of the United States has become like a monarch. He is like a king or queen. That's why his EPA is trying to say is, we shall ban gas stoves in your home. We shall ban incandescent light bulbs. We shall ban oil-fired or coal-fired power plants because we have the power of the king. Yeah. What about the rest of Congress, you dipshit? That seems like they forgot all about them.
Michelle, let me ask you about something important. The North American Snow Queen and the idea that Angel Face 1980 had as far as bringing you to, I don't know if he said modeling agencies or advertising agencies.
Right.
Are you prepared for that challenge?
I'll be honest, I'm not sure. I really don't know what kind of materials or what I would need to bring to an ad agency, either in the form of a resume or a dossier. So I don't know how well that would work.
Well, Angel Face can help you with that, but the thing you got to remember, when it comes to sales, especially when you're selling yourself, you only have one chance, which means you need to stay on point.
Right.
In other words, you need to walk in there and say, this is what I can do for you. Okay? And you got to stay on that point, and you can't deviate from that. Do you think you can stay that focused? And do you think you can make them see why they would be a hell of a lot better off with you as one of their spokespeople?
I don't see any problem doing that. I can certainly stay on one point.
All right. Well, Michelle, I want to come up here, spend a little time with you, say hello. It's always great. And I think you can do it. And I know with Angel Face, I made the mistake of saying Angel 1980. I was rebuked. But I think you're going to do great, and I wish you the best.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I don't know when that's going to be, though, because Angel Face has not been here in my house now for a couple weeks, and it's kind of lonely. I kind of wish he could come up more often, but he's been doing other things. Rusty, what are you doing? You want to go outside? It's kind of rainy out there. Yeah? So, like I said, the presidential executive orders that remain in effect, that were never rescinded. These things are what gives presidents almost power of fiat. And they're terrifying to think about. I know. You live closer too. It'd be neat to meet you in person sometime. And let me pick up Rusty here. Okay. Oh, okay. Please don't take off my windscreen. How you doing, kitty? Oh. Speaking of kitty cat. The Beast. Everybody likes the Beast. He's a big cat. Yeah. Okay, you want to go now? You want to go outside or you want to stay inside? What's this it? Oh, giving me a purr. Alright, go ahead. So, what a big lump here. He's a good kitty. Unless you're talking about the abscess in the cat. Mouth you're talking to too. This cat is trying to be very affectionate in the mornings. I wake up and he's there on the side of my bed next to me. He's a happy kitty cat. He's a major part of my life. It would be good if you all donate to Neil's PayPal. He pretends to be rich, but he struggles everybody else. And it does cost him to help Michelle. Yes, it does. Does Angel Face have a link to his PayPal so people could donate? Okay, somebody wants to come on panel. Okay, it's Tiger Kitty. Hold on a minute, please. Oh my, where's my stupid cursor? There we go. Up. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. Very well, thanks. Had my bloods done this morning, so tippity top.
Yeah.
Now I can go get some weed. Yes.
Okay, that's cool.
It was nice to have Philly up, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
I think he kind of liked his chance to come up.
Yeah, I think you should do it more.
Well, I mean, I would do more public ones if I could guarantee that I wasn't going to be stuck dealing with some unsavory people.
I know. There's Mojo. Maybe she wants to come up, or Leo, or
Okay.
Marty, or Grizz.
I know Mojo's here. Hi, Michelle. Sorry, I'm not. I've been I've been sick again. Well, that sucks.
Oh, I think that was me, Mojo. I threw your membership out there.
So we tried. So this morning we tried doing this 720p at the YouTube recommended settings, and it was a train wreck.
No, I've just realised. Look, you've got 4 actual members in your side chat at once.
Yeah.
You've never had 4. You've never had 4 members in the side chat at once. Krista, Leo, Mojo, and me.
Well, that's true. We do have members now. We got the gift memberships that you passed on. Plus, we have some long-term memberships that have been around a long time here, too. For example, Tommy R. still has a membership on the channel.
Does he?
Yes, he does.
I think I saw him somewhere not long ago. Where did I see him?
I haven't seen him in a long time either. I know he said something about issues in his life.
Sorry, and Gemini. Oh, yeah, and Gemini. That's 5, Michelle.
Oh, yes, Gemini is too, yeah.
Sorry, Gemini. I missed you. Sorry. But that's 5.
5 members. We only got about 5 members.
Wow.
Most important thing, guys, we need to do is keep pushing the memberships, because that's going to be the best way to get a good static amount of money available. And also, one day, we are going to be streaming from the bedroom. We can do the for this weekend, the memberships, we can do those. The membership chat from the bedroom. Because Noodle says he doesn't want me to stream from the bedroom because he thinks it looks immature. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. But I tried the virtual green screen. And also the only problem with the members doing it from the bedroom is just a small space. It's very cramped. Maybe if you redid the bedroom. Oh God, how would they do that?
So you're doing another member-only stream? Is that what you're saying?
So, yes, we are going to be doing another members chat stream on Saturday at 7 o'clock.
Ah, well, you need to tell your members that.
All right, I will. I'll put a community tab out so they know that Saturday night, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, will be another members-only chat.
All right. Cool.
And if you want to be part of it, all you have to do is click the join button below to join as a member. Or the next time another membership is gifted out, you can grab that membership and see and try it out for the night, for the month. Because I mean, I'd love to see more memberships. Because memberships are nice; they're static income. I know, for example, you get the $5.99 plan, for example. I know that when I can add in all those numbers as part of my income base.
But you do a cheaper one. Try and sell the cheaper one first. You do a $2.99.
Right, I have the $2.99 one so you can gift it. Right. So, okay, Rusty, what do you want?
He's very loving this morning, isn't he, Rusty?
Usually he's done outside by now because I didn't let him out yet. Because it didn't seem like he didn't want to rush out the door, but maybe he does want to go outside now. So let me see.
Let him out then, so. Might take you a minute to let them out.
Okay, hold on, right back. You can answer this to guess. Okay, let me right back. We're still outside. Oh, what? You want breakfast? He wants to eat something. This is
Biscuit time. Are you going to be there, Krista? I hope to see you on the members only stream, and Gemini and Mojo if you can make it, and Leo.
I want to eat. What did you eat?
Wanting to eat.
I gave him fresh water this morning. I didn't give him much food. Not that his dish is empty. But he likes the fresh cat food. So
Crunchy ones. I think you said Saturday, isn't it, Michelle? The next members only stream.
Right, 7:00 on Saturday night.
7:00 Saturday night. Oh, so it's like a night show.
So it's a night show, but it's for members only chat. Thank you very much.
Wow, got another member. Oh, Barry. Oh,
Barry got it. Okay, congratulations, Barry. Welcome to the group. We know it's Barry.
Yeah.
So that'll be so interesting to see how that's going to go. And we'll do that one from the bedroom. Because why not? The computer hasn't done too many live streams. It's done some testing streams, but we haven't really done any panels on it. And it's so set for that right now. It's easier to move Michelle than it is to move the computer right now.
All right. Well, it's not exactly in bed, is it? You do have a chair.
No, it's on the desk, and it's on the desk next to my bed.
Yeah, I think it'll be all right.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Gemini. Shame it went to her, though. I'm glad I didn't get that one. I would have been really pissed.
Why would I get mad, Frank? Says, Leo, please don't get mad at me for posting what I posted in my chat room.
Please don't get mad at me. What did he post?
I don't know.
He's talking to Leo. It's not about you.
Obviously, something probably about Leo or something. I don't know. Anyway, the thing is that Leo can look at that. If she wants.
Are you still on his site, Michelle? You still in his Discord? Did you leave?
I went back to his channel again. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it again.
How many times is that?
I don't know. Good question.
Back and forth about 10 times now.
Where's T? What are you doing, cat? He's just sitting there like a soldier. Like he's thinking like, this guy has tail in the air. Give me happy curly feeling in his tail. He wants to go out now because he's going to the door. Okay. Let me out. Let me let the cat out.
All right.
I know when Richie wants to go out because he goes to the door.
That's true, Grizz, that is. He just wanted to advertise his Discord. Surprised he hasn't put the link up.
Go ahead. Rusty, I don't have all morning. Sorry, she's not available to you. All right, come
on. Very funny, Frank. Oh, you put Michelle's up. Well done.
Girl Pets next door, Rusty was sniffing the air by her door. I think she's in heat again, and he knows it.
Oh, yeah, but he's been done, hasn't he? He's been
tired,
fixed. So
but he still is still a male cat. So now what? You want to go back out again?
I didn't think they had the urge if they got fixed.
Gonna fix these underwears.
What you done with your underwears? Are you drying your underwear?
So, Rusty the
What's
kitty
wrong with your underwear?
smells
You
the
just said you
female
got a
kitty next door. So, he decided he's gonna go outside anyway, so Rusty just went out. So I don't have to worry about getting clawed in the legs. Not malicious clawing. It just comes, he just like tags my leg with his claws for like trying to say something nice. Trust me.
Who killed a dog? Who killed a dog? Whoa. I hope Grizz didn't kill a dog. That would be awful.
What do you mean kill a dog?
No, Frank said, Grizz, you are wrong to shoot and kill dogs.
No.
Absolutely is wrong to shoot and kill dogs.
Grizz, you're wrong to shoot and kill dogs. Okay, Grizz.
Unless it's really attacking. I mean, if it's a violent thing and it's attacking you or somebody, a human or another animal, then...
Right, self-defense. It's like with people. It's like if just like anybody or any animal, any human starts attacking you, you have the right to fight back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But a dog that's not doing anything, it's just laying on the, sitting there or just laying on the ground, enjoying the nice weather, they shouldn't be shot. They haven't done anything.
Or, yeah, unless they're like, yeah, SARS is right, unless they're, like, unless it's out of mercy.
Says Chris was only kidding about the dog story. Okay. But you know what, the internet, you never know half the time. Who's kidding or who's serious, which just kind of sucks. But either way, the most...
Michelle! SARS has just reminded me. So how's the pillows? Are they cooling?
The pillows are fine.
No, but do they...
They work well. For what they are, I assume they sleep good.
Oh, I'm going to get me some then. Now you've recommended them.
Just be aware when you get them out of the package, they look kind of flat when you first get them. Then they slowly inflate by themselves.
Yeah, I've actually bought a mattress like
Then they go boing, they get big.
Yeah.
Says, but yes, they work fine. Absolutely.
Do they cool? Are they cooling?
Well, who's calling who? I heard
are they
talking.
Cool?
Great, says, okay.
No, are they cold?
They're cooler, yeah. But most importantly, they're not flat as pancakes. Basically, the pillows had like no substance behind them at all because, especially the pillow from the days of the Home Shopping Club, 1984. I mean, that thing was like flatter than a pancake. They were like like someone took all the down feathers out of it, and like there
You
was.
might as well. Did you throw those ones away? Because you don't want.
Yes, we did, and then we threw out all the ones that were left over from Ed.
Oh, good.
That stunk to high hell.
The contaminated ones.
Oh yes.
Biohazard.
One of the older ones that I have for my bed that was actually a newer pillow. Right now my bum is sitting on it. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot your. You've got a.
I would make 101 times.
You've got arseache from sitting on that chair, haven't you?
1984. Sarah says I was born in 1981. I was born in 1968. 5 years after the Pink Panther movie I showed and my Discord was shown. I gotta add some more sounds to this thing. Anyway.
You do.
But
you've got a clap, haven't you? You got a clap one.
I got a clap one, yeah.
Oh yeah. Have you got boo? Boo.
And of course, I like this one.
Yeah, that's like magical, that one.
Yeah.
Have you got boo? Boo.
I don't have boo in here.
You might want to get a boo for when people are getting on your nerves.
I should get a boo, yeah.
Yeah. You need a boo if you've got a clap.
I can also create my own custom ones too.
Absolutely, you've got some
soundboard
great
ones, just like we saw from the other people that create soundboards of me, right? Just record some sound effect, sound overs from my Dash, shove them in there.
Yeah, you need to create a soundboard, one with Paul on it, because he's got some of you.
Yeah.
So you can mess about with his voice and make him say something funny.
Yeah, I could do something like that. Of course, I could also create a couple too.
Right. Yeah? Oh, I forgot about you, Lumi. Lumi needs some.
Yeah, we'll get some in there. I don't want to really just turning on me yet. No. Sometimes me and Michelle kind of take turns speaking. Some people can't even tell the difference.
I can tell the difference.
That's because you've been around here long enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so like I said, Michelle's right about the doing the using the new computer to do the show, because we haven't really tried it much for YouTube stream. We did a couple in there. We did. Right. But they weren't the regular show like the morning show.
Angel Face. Michelle just said Noodles hasn't been round for a couple of weeks. It's kind of lonely. It was so sweet. Yeah,
he hasn't been. I know that he's been, like, he went out with Miss Hussey a couple times. He was doing things with other people in downtown Manhattan, New Jersey area.
Yeah.
So
he'll get round to coming and seeing you again, Michelle.
Well, Krista, I'm going to be seeing... Oh, here he is, right there. Go ahead, Angel.
Hey, Michelle. So, you know, I got to take care of some like stuff financially first, Michelle. I'm waiting on a check from. I'm waiting on a check right now. Once I get this check, Michelle, I can come out there and help you out. But right now, I'm kind of low on funds, so yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Well, as far as financial difficulties, I certainly am not totally immune to that one, because for me, I'm seeing that, you know, things are getting tighter economically right now. The money that is coming on the 22nd is going to be a godsend.
Look at these guns, Michelle. Look at them. Look at the size of those pythons, Michelle. Look at the peaks on that. Look at that. Look at that bulge. My
yeah, I see them. I saw your arms when you had me squeezing when you were up here.
Look at that, Michelle. Look at those peaks. Michelle, look at those peaks right there. Look at that.
Well, Michelle, yours not bad.
No, this is my arms. He's got big arms. His is solid.
Michelle, look at that.
His musculature is very solid. He's got Mr. T going through his bloodstream. Yeah. I don't get bad arms either. A little wimpy though, but nice female arms though. Yeah.
Look at these
You don't
coops,
want-
Michelle. Look at that. Ooh, look at that, Michelle.
Oh yes, I know.
Wow.
You showed me when you were in person that they're solid. Excellent
look at
muscle.
Michelle, look.
Oh yeah, he's built well. He's built
You're
really
reminding
well.
me of Bergs now.
So,
what are you going to have for lunch, Michelle, or your dinner tonight?
well, I'll tell you what I had for dinner last night. We found
Mm-hmm.
a frozen Encore lasagna in the freezer, so it's a family size one.
Oh,
I
right.
couldn't.
Nice.
I ate more than I should, but because I
Oh,
cooked the
dear.
whole thing, and then
Oh, dear.
then I saved some for lunch/dinner today, so I can have
Oh,
some.
good idea. You could do a bit of garlic bread with it or something and bulk it up a bit.
I don't have any garlic bread, unfortunately. I didn't. I gotta get some groceries done. I might have no choice but to call Instacart because I got a feeling that they're gonna be buying a lot of food for the house. Definitely
Why? What? Why
bread,
do you have
garlic
that
bread
feeling?
is definitely on my list. I got still $120 in food stamps. Krista's
And that's
coming.
going to last you to the end of the
Krista's
month.
coming on Friday. I'm gonna be setting her up the new her Dell computer account.
Can't you nip to the shop Friday then, quickly? Then set her up.
I could. She also wanted to try to help me touch up the house today on Friday too.
Oh,
So I don't know how much time she's gonna have to do all that.
right.
You know,
Maybe Instacart's the answer, Michelle.
Instacart would be it for this weekend anyway, because I know that Krista. I mean, first of all, my green bag needs some stitch work done on it because the thread's starting to come out of the handle again, and I gotta stitch it. At least the handles don't rip off this time. The handles will rip off. The black bags, it would rip off when they're in the walker. Yeah.
All right.
So, what would you do to Grizz if
He shot Wishbone or Tino over a chicken, Dave?
I don't know. That's what they're asking you, Angel Face. They want to know what you would do. Honest Frank wants to know what you would do if Grizz actually came over, did murder one on your dog.
Well, personally, if he did it to my Rottweiler, well, I'd go, I'd probably have to do some prison time for it. Let's put it
Yeah.
that way. And she's right here with me, aren't you, darling? Yeah.
But you know what? Until recently, a lot of states didn't even have the same rights for cats.
Really? I wouldn't be too happy if you shot my cat either.
Yeah. I wouldn't be too happy if anyone shot my cat. Rusty's a major part of my life. Because, you know, he's been there since 2012 when I got him. You know, he's 11 years old. He's loyal.
Well,
he's a good
luckily,
cat.
it's quite rare for people to do that, Michelle, so I wouldn't worry about it.
I know it's quite rare for people who don't do that. I know that.
And I don't think Grizz lives near you, so you're safe from Grizz.
Yeah, he's safe.
And I think he was joking, according
I
to
think
Leo.
always is a
He
joke.
didn't really shoot a dog. He was just saying it.
Michelle, what would you do if I got you in a full headlock? I mean, could you even get out of it, Michelle?
I don't know. I don't even think I can get out of a bear hug.
Have you ever had a fight in your life, Michelle?
Not really. I usually try to stay away from confrontations when I can,
Yeah.
physical ones.
But I mean, when you were younger.
Even when I was younger, I try to stay away from because I don't like getting hurt. So even if it's kid fighting, I try to stay out of trouble.
You didn't even fight with your brother?
No, not really. But we just tried to not get into fighting. We never did that. There was a few times, unfortunately, where I had been in situations where I've had to defend myself. I managed, but the pain afterward hurts. So I don't like the effect of getting into confrontation because I don't like the pain.
Yeah.
Just like Carly Simon says, I haven't got time for the pain. That was just true. I think she's talking about breakup in the case of the song, but
yeah.
But same thing with the physical pain, when you get punched in the stomach by the bully in the school, and you're like, ah!
I hope no one punched you in the stomach.
Often they also kick me in the kiwis too, in my nads.
Horrible.
It is horrible.
Oh.
That's why I would personally try to stay away from confrontations because I'd rather be more like Snagglepuss. Exit stage down.
I wonder if Noodles was a bully at school or he was bullied.
I don't know. That's a good question. What was the story?
So you think you were bullied?
Angel Face. Were you bullied in school? Were you treated good in school? Did you steal the kids' lunch money and give them wedgies?
Wedgies?
No, I used to bully the teachers, Michelle. I was so bad I would bully the teachers. One time I had this teacher on the ground and I was beating the crap and I was kicking him in the face, punching him in the nuts, Michelle. And then I gave him a wedgie and I said if he told anyone, he would be in big trouble. Big trouble. And he never told anyone.
You would have got expelled.
And then I took his lunch money, Michelle.
Yeah. Sarah's Best said I would bully Angel Face.
Well, Charles wants to bully you.
Mojo says you're. Good
thing hang on.
Grizzy
loves his doggy. Yeah, he didn't say he killed his dog. Killed somebody else's, but I don't think he did.
Probably not.
He seems an animal lover to me, so I would hope not.
Yeah, remember we helped raise money for that one person that had that dog. I think it was
him. That's him. Michelle.
That's right. That had the dog that had to have hip surgery.
Yeah, that dog's getting better now. That's called fajita or something, isn't it?
When I was 6, I punched a clown on the dick at a parade as hard as I could.
Yes!
Have you ever seen that video? This is when a black bear, right, is messing around with this guy's stuff on his porch, right? And he had this one thing on the porch, the bear happened to loosen up, and he smacked him right in the kiwis, and the bear was like, just like a human guy, ah! No, of course he didn't say ah. He's like, ooh, he grunted, right? And like he's trying to walk it off. And it hurt so bad that the bear basically fell over in pain. Ah! I can just visualize that even for a bear that would hurt.
I bet Dabs was a little shit when he was young. Oh dear.
Michelle, I would have taken your lunch money every day if I was in high school with you. Michelle, you would have been going to school with black eyes, no money in your pocket.
You wouldn't want to do today in the 21st century, Noodles. You and I were still in high school.
I would have stuffed you in a locker. Yep.
Oh, that's right. You went to high school after I graduated. That's right. Oh, well, if you were born 1968 and you were in the Gilbert School, man, you don't want to be a bully because Mr. Steenster, the principal, would send you home with an expulsion notice. I'm serious. That guy, the principal was a hard case. You didn't mess around with Mr. Steenstra. Oh my God, no. So that's pretty scary to think about.
Imagine trying to stuff Michelle into a locker.
I don't know if you would have been able to stuff me in a locker. The lockers in high school are very slim.
Yeah, but you used to be very slim, Michelle.
Yeah.
You were very tall and skinny.
What, like a 32-inch waist, I think, at one time?
Yeah, the pictures I've seen.
I still wouldn't fit in the locker. Those are small lockers. Those are those half locker thingies that you see.
You could have been a model when you had your skinny body.
Just like a British townhouse. I mean, versus an American house. Small half houses, you know. You might be able to shove like a 7-inch waist in there. But no 32-inch waist. No, definitely not. You could shove Rusty in there and it'd fit. Barely. Although you get claws in your face if you tried. It must be like, what are you shoving me in that dark spot for?
Yeah, I think I could fit in a locker.
Maybe.
But I'd get very claustrophobic. I don't like feeling boxed in.
So it looks to me like we found the winner chicken dinner as far as the internet thing for the performance.
Yeah, it's doing really well. No glitching today.
Yeah, no glitching right now. Now on the second one, the first one was glitchy because I think the computer was getting chest pains trying to stuff all those sausages, you know, called packets, you know.
When's your birthday, Michelle?
My birthday? The official one or the unofficial one?
Oh, God. How many birthdays have you got?
The official one is the 13th of February, and the unofficial is September the 13th, so... Yeah.
What's the unofficial one?
The official one is on the 13th of February.
Yeah, but what's the unofficial one?
September 13th.
Yeah, but why do you got two? Is one for looming?
Well, my birthday's on February 11th. Man, hers is February 11th. Because Michelle is definitely way more Virgo than Aquarius. There's a test you can do online to prove your real zodiac sign.
Why do you have two birthdays? What's the unofficial one for?
Bro, I would have stuffed you in a gym locker, right? Okay. And just sprayed a whole can of Aquanet in the gym locker and threw a match in there and closed it on you. And it would have went boom.
Damn, that's kind of actually accurate, actually. I'll leave it at that.
You're not even a Virgo, Michelle.
Yeah, but if you take this test on the internet, it actually will tell you your real zodiac or your true zodiac sign. You can look at.
Oh my goodness! You're
it's
not
a quiz.
Even
Why don't we do it online? It's free. Yeah, why don't we do it online? Let's see it. Let's do this. Why don't we do? It's a multiple choice quiz. Let's see if we can get one Tiger Kitty in this. Yeah. Let's get it. Let's do this.
No, it's yours. I can't believe you've given yourself another birthday just because you want to be a Virgo.
It's easy enough to do. Trans zodiac, transracial, transgender, trans everything else. It's easy. Why not? Trans birthday.
Well, you're Aquarius, really.
No, I was born Aquarius, yeah. But I'm not an Aquarius, so I don't even have the traits of an Aquarius. All right, let's take a look at the thing I was talking about here. There's it. Speaking of dates, you gotta clean out the computer thingy on the other one. You gotta fix those missing files. I'll do that later, Lim. All right, let's get to this here. I'm gonna look this quiz up right now on the screen. So let's go to Google. Chrome. Meet. No, that's not it. New tab. Yes, that's it. Okay. So, hopefully this will be easy for people to read. Okay, we're gonna Google search it his. What is your real zodiac sign?
I can't believe she's just
Quiz.
giving herself new star signs for the sake of it.
And we're gonna do you, Tiger Kitty.
No, don't do me. Do you again. What about if it comes up something else for you?
Choose zodiac sign test. Okay, here's one. We're gonna do this test. All right, we'll do it on the
Do
screen.
it on yourself.
Okay. Choose zodiac sign. Choose zodiac sign test is unscientific, just for fun test that will determine which of the 12 zodiac signs you most closely assemble. Yeah, astrology has never been shown to have any scientific value. 60 questions.
Oh my goodness. Then it will get you to pay it.
Oh, that's what I call let's get into your face for big time. Let's kind of keep it short because, what is your real zodiac? I would do the 60 question ones later. Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what your real zodiac sign is. Okay. So, first of all, the questions and answers. Okay. Thanksgiving is coming up and you can't wait to get cooking. Which Thanksgiving dish is your favorite? Gingerbread, pumpkin pie, pecan pie, cornbread, roast turkey. Okay. How do I do this? Do I have to answer these? Okay, you gotta click on the circle. Okay, there it is. I see it.
What is your favorite?
You're gonna do the circle, you stupid dumbass. You're gonna basically make me beat my head against the wall.
What was your favorite?
It's a different quiz, but it's not working. Start the quiz. There we go. Okay, so I hit start. Okay, so now we're gonna start with. Okay, I like turkey, but I also like other things too. So I'm gonna hit roast turkey.
Well, just say you can only have one. What are you gonna have? There you go. You've gone to a party. You're only allowed to pick one.
Okay.
What are you gonna have?
Let's see. I'm gonna have the roast. Let's see. It says, "What are some of your personality traits? Artistic, sincere, calm, intelligent,
Okay,
or systematic." I don't know. Okay.
I'd say
You're
you're
getting a
intelligent.
necklace made and you want to choose a gemstone. What kind of gemstone would you choose? Blue sapphire, coral, jade, emerald, yellow sapphire, and diamond.
Ooh.
It's a toss-up between sapphire and diamond. But we like blue.
Yeah, diamonds are a girl's best friend, Michelle.
Yeah, I'll pick diamond there. Okay, what is your birthday? I guess they mean your real birthday.
Yeah.
I don't even see one for the 13th through the March. Shit. I'm gonna have to go by the other one. It's gotta change the results, I think. But it's the only one that's in the damn quiz. Oh, pick it then. What is your favorite sport? Skiing, golf, bowling,
Yes,
field hockey, boxing, soccer. Of those 6, I'm gonna pick soccer. Okay? If you were to get your own perfume made, what scent would you use? Cinnamon, coconut, almond, lavender, and bubblegum, or vanilla?
Vanilla, I'll go.
That's a toss-up. I like vanilla, and I like lavender. I think I like lavender more than vanilla,
You
actually.
wouldn't want sickly bubblegum, would you?
What's your favorite number? 3, because I always seem to have duplicates and triplicates of everything. What's one of your weaknesses? Overconfident, stubborn, selfish, possessive, indifferent, indecisive. I'm going to say, people say I'm stubborn, and I think I probably am too. Okay, I don't see myself as... what dwarf in Snow White and Seven Dwarfs is your favorite? Sleepy,
Oh my
no. Bashful, no. Grumpy,
Sleepy
no.
Joe.
Sleazy, happy, yes. Happy. What's your favorite animal? I don't even see cat in here. Bear, goat, dog, mouse, pig, gorilla.
Well, you just got to pick one of whatever's there. You know.
What's that?
Which one out of those is your favourite?
I would say out of the one on the list, I'd have to say dog.
All right.
Great, your computer quiz. Check, okay. Technically, it says your zodiac sign is Taurus. Taurus. No, this is the shorter quiz, so there's not a lot of information on this one. But I'm not going to do the 60 question one. That would take too long to do.
No.
That would take too long.
I can't believe you're not even a Virgo.
Well, I think if Michelle takes the longer one, I think that would answer the questions more than.
I don't think you can change your birth sign. I think you're born with it. That's not something you can change.
Oh, I don't know. Rachel Dolezal made herself look like an Afro-American, and she originally was born white, for example. So why not? You probably can change everything about you.
What's wrong with Aquarius?
And of course, if you were in the
like
Protect the Witness program, then you would be given a different birth sign and a different birth.
What's wrong with Aquarius?
What's wrong with Aquarius? They're space cases. Sorry, it's true. Every Aquarius I knew, including my ex-boyfriend, was a space case. Every one of them.
Oh. I think it's nicer, Aquarius. You sat the fish.
Yeah. It's Pisces. I like Pisces. Is Mojo Jojo is a Pisces. She's cool. In fact, literally, I was born.
Pisces.
If I had been born on time, like my mother was supposed to have me in March, I would have been born a Pisces. And I went, no, I don't want to be a Pisces. I kicked the water so hard, he went to get out of there. I don't want to be no Pisces. I don't Pisces. I'm not Pisces personality.
Yo, you can't change.
I broke my mother's water when I was only about 8 months old. 8 months pregnant. So I wanted to get out of there fast. It's almost like he knew what was coming. I don't want to be a Pisces. Bam! That sounds like Michelle, right? Michelle doesn't want to be a Pisces. And fun, but Pisces can be very, very moody, unfortunately.
Do we have any Pisces in the side chat?
Yeah, Mojo is.
Oh, well, she's not moody.
Yeah, she's a Pisces. She's not moody. She's emotional, but she's an emotional person. She's very sensitive, emotion-wise. They're great people. They're fun. They live for the party, but they can also. Some of them can flip real easy to the opposite. It's just the nature of the Piscean. It's not really like they can't. It's not something they can easily control. I know they try really hard to do that. And Stan CT's also a Pisces. Yes.
Oh, is he? So he's emotional as well.
Would you ever do the big 60 question one? Oh my God.
Well, you can do that in your spare time.
All right, would you guys, to the side chat, would you like to see the 60 question quest? Because I'm kind of curious too.
You want Michelle to do the 60 question one, people, or not?
After all, it's a little more encompassing.
It does. It's not like we're doing much more, I suppose.
All right, come on.
Dab said no.
Okay, well, let's see. Can we go back to that screen? Yeah. Okay, Google search. Okay. So, the 60 question one is another one. Let's find out your true zodiac sign. Let's do another shorter quiz.
You're just going to keep doing them until it comes up with the star sign you want to be.
Well, let's try the. I never tried the Haywise one. Let's try this one out. Okay. Answer the actual Zodiac test yourself and find fun quiz. At least no one says it's a fun quiz, so it doesn't. Don't take it hardcore seriously. Okay. What fictional character is basically you? Okay, there shows a picture of Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy. There they are. Harry Potter. No. Gwen Stacy. No. James T. Kirk. Maybe. Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, kind of. Sailor Moon. Jack Sparrow. Thor. Bruce Wayne. Ariel. Kermit the Frog. I would say, of all the names here, I'm going to pick James T. Kirk. Okay.
I would have said Harry Potter for you because you like magic.
Okay, let's see. It says here, what pet would you most love to have? Rabbit, mouse, fish, lizard, horse, pig, cat. You already got a cat.
Would you rather have a horse?
I like horses too. But it's a lot of work taking care of a horse, though.
I know, but I think you're supposed to answer, like, what would you like to have? Not what can you have.
Oh, okay. If I had to pick based on the details, I'd say probably a horse, because at least I can ride a horse to where I gotta go.
Yeah, you go up Cumbies on your horse. Pull into the gas station on it.
Okay. What's your favorite
flavor?
What is your favorite flavor of ice cream?
That's easy.
Rainbow sherbet, Lucky cookies and cream, strawberry, cherry, chocolate fudge brownie, birthday cake, which is good, by the way. Coffee is good. Vanilla. I like chocolate too, but you eat a lot of vanilla ice cream, so I'm gonna put vanilla in there. Yeah. Okay, what superpower would you want most? The ability to control flames, to control the weather. I want to be indestructible. I wish I could use mind control. I want to be able to turn invisible, to completely fluent in every language, to transform into anyone else, to heal any injury, disease. I want to be able to fly. Telekinesis. Complete control of time itself, superhuman speed. You know, that's kind of hard because can I say all of the above? No. Okay. I like helping people. I probably would want to have the ability to heal people.
Yeah, that's probably what I would pick.
Okay. It says, what's your dream job? Journalist, teacher, international translator, veterinarian, engineer, writer, doctor, politician, actor, designer, chef, police officer. Of all the jobs on the list, I don't think commentator on a YouTube channel counts as actor. No, not really. No. But I think you'd rather be a journalist, I think. Because,
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I think you're more journalistic. And maybe actor, actress would be the second choice. What would you describe as a people person? Would I describe myself as a people person? I like small gatherings, but I hate large ones. Of course, I live in a small group. The more extroverted, the more interest. I'm more extroverted than extroverted. That I need time to recharge, have to get together. I get uncomfortable at big groups. I love being the center of attention. That's not me. Definitely, I'm a minor age extrovert. I'm going to have to seriously say I love small gatherings but hate bigger ones. Or, yes, but I need time to recharge, have to get gathers. I definitely say C is the most like me at anything. I'm not into the heavy group thing. How do you describe your sense of humor? Dry and sarcastic, off color, original, off the wall, and a bit quirky. I don't have one.
Yeah, just put don't have one.
ironic humor. I love jokes that no one else gets. Subtle but surprisingly hilarious. Witty sayings.
You don't really. I'd say it was very low sense of humor. Although sometimes it depends.
I would have to say that, given the way I am with my Asperger's, subtle but surprisingly hilarious. That sort of sounds like me. Okay. Subtle but surprisingly hilarious.
You're losing your viewers on this test, Michelle, by the way. You're losing people.
Oh, okay.
But it's nearly time to end.
Just answer the damn questions fast, Michelle. Don't read them out loud. Just slap the monkey. Fine. Next. How many questions are there in this thing? All right. You have a major group project. Did you handle it? When else? Procrastinate. Finish the important time. Handle all the visual elements of the project. Do the part somebody wants to. Yeah. Boom. Done. Okay. Favorite pizza toppings. Holy sh! Ew! Some of these toppings I never heard of before. Like Creole shrimp?
Yuck!
Pineapple, no. Of all these toppings they mention here,
pineapple's great on a pizza. I love it.
Oh, I don't like pineapples on pizza. I tried it. I would just say that one, because it's the closest one. Okay. What is your biggest weakness? No money, never satisfied. Think too competitive. Mood swings. Critical. Overcritical. Self-centered. Not trivial commitment. Too much a people pleaser. I'm gonna definitely say that one, just because we're trying to rush through this. How do you win an argument? Make a case with facts and logic. Boom. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Alexa, how do you spend your money? Limit spending and focus on building wealth. On other people, make it sound investments, make less impulse purchases, balance between savings and spending a lot of money. Now, first one. I'm trying to get this done, guys, so my audience doesn't feel like they're told. What movies do you like most? Oh my god. No. Yes. No. Not anything with no. I don't want to crime. Classic, like good for Godfellas. Superhero movies. Super inspiring dramas. Adventure movies with fun characters and discoveries. Anime movies, especially if they're bright and colorful, period pieces and dramatic retelling sci-fi that makes your brain explode with theories. I do like sci-fi, so I'm throwing that in there. Okay. How often are you late for things? Oh shit. You go by the morning shows. I'm usually on time, pretty much always. Never look for the time of anything, between 10 minutes early and 10 minutes late. They're right on the time every time. I'm going to say usually on time, but late occasionally. There. At least I'm being honest with you. What others say is your most annoying trait? Staying up too late and being cranky later, flaking out on plans, being career obsessed, never texting back, gossiping about everybody and anything, maybe when I'm saying goodbye, posting too much personal info online. Yeah. That's Michelle, right? Humble bragging, not listening to others. Not listening to others. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna have to pick this one. People say I don't listen to others. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah. No, pick the letter B.
You don't.
Hurry up.
You don't.
Okay, I'm trying to get this done. What cozy item speaks to you? Okay. A giant beanbag chair.
You're basically like Anderson Henderson.
What's that?
You're basically like Anderson Henderson. You don't listen to anyone.
Yeah, I know. That was the second choice. Michelle's trying to
sorry.
hurry up and get this done here. A nice tea set, an ultra-soft gigantic blanket, an armrest pillow, fuzzy slippers, essential oil diffuser, twinkly fairy lights, a warm area rug. Shoot! How about none of them? Well, there is an option. Alright, how about this one? That's the closest one. A blanket. Okay, fine. Next. How many questions are in this quiz? I didn't ask. Oh. Alright, let's see. If you were in a band, you would be the roadie, keyboardist, lead guitarist, sound engineer. I can always answer that one right there. Definitely would be the sound engineer. You're always always been on the scenes anyway. So, let's see. What comfort food do you love curling up with? Any kind of stew, spicy instant stew, overstuffed Dorito, chicken pot pie, okay. Lasagna, footlong sandwich, cheese, fried fries. No, I don't eat those. Banana pudding, any types of chips and dip. Chocolate. I'm going to say a simple block of trees. I don't know. See Michelle stuff those guys down the throat. What's your favorite? How many questions are in this? I don't know.
I don't know, Michelle, but it seems to be going on forever.
What is your favorite mythical creature? Unicorn, harpies, sphinx, elves, werewolf, dragons, centaurs, pegasus, fauns and satyrs, dryads and tree spirits, merfolks, phoenixes, elves. Next. Okay. How good are you at keeping secrets? Let's see. You can't remember what's secrets and what's not. You don't remember other people's secrets. You are a master secret keeper. You always confide in at least one other person. You will only reveal a secret if it helps someone. You keep the secret and fix any problems the secret causes. You would never willingly tell a secret. You don't gossip and spill secrets. Yeah. That's true.
Well, you don't willingly do it, do you?
I'm trying to get these questions done as fast as I can. I don't even know how many questions there are!
I have no idea.
Alright. Let's see. What sandwich best describes your personality? French dip, turkey club, fried bologna, cheesesteak, grilled cheese, sloppy joe, banh bacon, egg, and cheese, cucumber, corned beef, Italian sub, and eggplant parmesan.
That's a stupid question.
Grilled cheese, just because it's something continue.
Cheesy.
Alright, so what gemstone do you feel matches you best? Ruby? No. Amethyst? No. Topaz? No. Bloodstone? No. Sapphire? So far, yeah. Pearl? Garnet? Opal? Definitely I say sapphire. Okay, next. Let's go. I'm trying to get these questions done as fast as I can. Pick a number. Just randomly grab one. Just randomly pick a number out of your head. The numbers are 6, 18, 77, 58, 28, 21, 95, 5, 11, 19, 2. Just pick a number? Just pick a number.
Frank, that's quite funny.
Okay, next question. You should have seen this is the kind of question.
She's on one. There's no interfering with this. She's got to finish this fucking survey, whatever it is.
I'm trying to hurry this up, and I'm trying to give the right
answers.
answers.
Get on with it. Yeah.
What and where is your dream home? A ranch house with plenty of land and a spiraling space, a private townhouse with very few neighbors, a minimalist apartment away from busy streets, a simple sleek house with a pool in a small city, an RV for a penthouse, a jaw-dropping mansion. It's quiet cottage deep in the woods. Yes, there. That's always one that's featured in my dreams every time. Describe your perfect Friday night. Attending a live concert of your favorite band, cooking a delicious meal, and trying out new ingredients. Going on a double date? No. Trying to escape? Nope, not me. Spending the night in a quiet, dark bar? No. Going to a punk's party and making new friends? Probably a rock climbing class? Tabletop game night with friends? Maybe. Curled up in the couch watching a documentary? Yes.
Really? That's what, out of all those things, I don't think that's true, because your ideal Friday night would be going out with Noodles somewhere.
Well, I haven't exactly seen Needle say, let's go watch a documentary.
Right.
He's an action guy. What words best
Michelle,
describes...
I would give you the largest wedgie you've ever had in your life, and then stuff you in a fucking gym locker if we went to high school together, Michelle. I'd bully you every day.
You're missing out on everything. Yeah.
Oh, he's asking me to join his server back again.
All right, where was I here? What would be to describe your best friend? Well, okay.
I'd say that's Chris.
That would probably be Kristen. As far as locally, I'm gonna say trustworthy. Yes. Popular. Yeah. Not really. Talkative, no. Open-minded, yes. Wild, intelligent, yes. Unpredictable, reliable. All right. I'm going to put her open-minded because I have to pick one because I'm in a hurry here. All right. What candle scents make you happiest? Simple scents like vanilla. Boom. There you go. What is your biggest pet peeve? Being rushed. Big time.
You're rushing now.
Being rushed, and Michelle's being rushed in this. Being rushed. Pick it. All right. What color do you identify with most? Yellow, blue, green, cyan, black, silver, purple, gold. I don't see white in there. Blue. Okay. Let me know that. Choose a song. Stronger with Kanye West, Work From Home, Fifth Harmony. I don't know. I don't know any song. Okay, just pick one. All right. It says uncover your actual zodiac to test yourself. Your zodiac sign is Libra. Libra? Oh, jeez. You lose again! Dude, that was funny, though. See, words like it says.
You're Libra.
So I went from Taurus to Libra. Interesting. Wow. Hey! We never even started to show up yet, Michelle. We already started it. All right.
It would wedge you so hard, Michelle.
Oh,
so
still
hard.
wedgie in you.
Libra.
And she'd go straight to Mr. whatever his name was and tell him.
My brother's a Libra, by the way. Like I said, that many times on the show. He's a Libra also. So, anyway.
She'd go to the headmaster and get you in
trouble.
trouble.
So the point is, Tiger Kitty, why don't you go ahead on your own time? Maybe take the 60-question quiz, because I was rushing through that.
Yeah. I know what I am. Whatever I'm born with is what I am. I don't want to change.
You're missing out on everything.
I don't think you can change your star sign.
Michelle, after I was done wedging you, I would go back to my 72 Chevelle with my girlfriend Tiger Kitty and play with her breasts in the back of my car.
No, he wouldn't.
Smoke tons of cigarettes.
In the headmaster's office with you, Michelle, reporting him.
Yeah.
What was your headmaster called, Michelle?
What was your headmaster called in my high school? The same as Mr. Steenstra. He was the principal.
Mr. Steenstraw, David Boldo was being mean to Michelle Marie.
Oh yeah, if Noodles, if you were like you said you were in high school, in my high school, you definitely would be expelled. They would not tolerate that. I mean, they
Michelle,
were.
me and my girlfriend Tiger Kitty would roll up on you in our 72 Chevelle with cigarette smoke. We blow cigarette smoke in your face, and then we do a humongous burnout in front of you and say, "See you later, loser." Yep.
Michelle.
We're gonna go.
I just had a good question.
Michelle.
I just had a good question come up. Okay, here it is.
What?
If you could go back to any time in the 20th or 21st century, only the 20th, so in other words, from 1901 to 2023, what year would you go back to and why?
I wouldn't mind meeting my great-grandparents.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? What are they gonna do? You know what? I would go back. I would go back to like 1998 when I graduated high school. And I'd be like, Dave, listen, this is gonna happen to you. This is gonna happen to you. This is gonna happen to you, and make sure that you stay away from someone named MicheleMarieDalene.
Well, it's funny you should mention that because I graduated from high school in 1987.
Oh, really? I was 7 years old, Michelle.
Yeah.
I think Appetite for Destruction came out 87, 86. I don't know.
Yeah. So, what about you?
Yeah.
So, what about you, Terry? What year would you go back to?
I just said I wouldn't mind going back, like, to meet my grandparents. To see, like, well, not my grandparents, my great-grandparents. I don't know, see what they were like.
I wonder if I would. If I was thinking about if I could go back to 1983, I probably would grab the young me by the scruff of the neck and say, "Hey, listen, punk, you're gonna become me. Don't forget it. Don't fuck up."
Well, how
I
did
bet the young me would be going, "Say what?"
If we were in high school, like, what would we, like, if we were gonna hang out, what would we have done? You know, I mean, I kind of wonder, like, I don't know what you would have done. I was in a band, Michelle. Would you have been in a band with me?
You said you were in a band. I don't know. What would I be? Like the sound engineer, like the video said? Maybe I would be. It's just like every time you see it on YouTube, you say, "I'm more the guy person that works the things behind the scenes." Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you could do all that. You could carry the equipment.
Someone needs to plug in all the microphones.
Yeah,
somebody has to go ahead and do all the
radio.
EQs. Yeah.
I would
What
make
about
you
the
carry
rest
all
of
the
your
equipment
audience? Chris, what about you? If you could go back to any year from 1901 to 2023, which is the current year, okay? You can go back to any year. In other words, stay in the current year is an option. You can go way back to 1901 to 2023. What year would you pick and why? The same question for everybody else. Yeah, I know you only
I don't
got
know
like
if I
200
would.
characters to type it, so let's see what the answers come out. Dab
I've
said
watched
he had
that
to go
film,
back
The
10
Butterfly
years and win the lottery a bunch of times and invest in Bitcoin and GameStop. So you want to go back to 2013. Okay, what about anyone else?
I don't think I would. It'd be very frightening.
Have you heard about this time loop prank that's going on in Asia?
No.
Time loop?
Yeah, so there's this time loop thing that people are doing for social media. They're getting plane tickets. This is really bad. They're getting plane tickets, getting on planes, and like screaming at the top of their lungs, saying that this is like the 5th time they've been on this plane. Every single time they come on this plane, the plane crashes. If everyone wants to live, get off the plane. Yeah,
That's
they're
terrible.
doing it like Japan.
I
Yeah.
never heard anything about that. That sounds different.
That'd frighten you to death, Michelle, because you're scared of planes as it is.
Yeah,
I mean, think about that. I wouldn't go on that plane. I'd be like, fuck that.
Yeah, I really rather not fly. Right? This is how my hearing got damaged in the first place. Yeah. But actually, the process of flying didn't really scare me much. But until my hearing got damaged, and then the first flight I ever did was the last time I heard normally, and it was before I got on that plane. So I would go back to 1901 because I couldn't go back any earlier. But what would you do, Grizz, in 1901? What is it? I know you said because you can't go back any earlier. That's the very beginning of the period I mentioned. Yeah, okay, but why specifically that time? Yeah, I'm just curious. I mean, I think I was kind of partially joking when I said I would. I was partially joking when I said I believe myself. Basically, I probably would tell myself, seriously, I would say something a little bit less frightening. I would just tell us, look, you're going to see some really big changes in the next few years. But I am you. I wonder what the young person would go, what? You're me? I don't look like you.
You'd probably jump up a bridge if you saw yourself. You'd probably be like, fuck this, see you later. I don't.
Less people, more space. Papa John's.
I'm just saying, Michelle, if you knew what you
better people make better ingredients, Papa John's.
You could go to New York, you could buy up loads of properties, which now are worth millions.
If you could go in New York and buy a bunch of properties. Oh, okay. You mean like Donald Trump did back in 1970s when Manhattan would look like a giant shithole? That's how he got rich. He actually, his father was construction, building construction housing for apartment complexes. So he's not like he's much. I mean, in some ways he's kind of a chip off the old block, Frank Trump. But he got the loan from his father. He wanted to revitalize Manhattan. So I suppose if you could go back to 1970 and you had the dollars in currency and you wanted to buy every building in sight that was derelict, knowing what was going to happen to the price of real estate in, say, 10 years, even 20 years, yeah, you definitely could be rich now. Maybe there could be a Dana Trump. Or, I don't know what Donald Trump's female name would be, but whatever. You could be rich and you could have a nice house. Money, 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 always sunny in the rich man world. Yeah. I'm still waiting for Tiger King to enter our TV network. You want her to come back? She can come back. It's up to her, though.
For me? Oh, you're back, aren't you, Michelle? I don't want to keep leaving and coming back every 5 minutes. People must think, God.
Yeah, I think Frank just give me a revolving door because that's exactly what happened.
Can we post now or not?
Yes, we can post. At least I can in my NASQ area. Yeah, I can post, yeah.
I'll come back.
I think as long as he gives you the posting ability, you should be able to post in the NASQ because you are part of my support staff. Yeah. President Trump is honest and frank like me. I know he is. He loves his gold. I wonder if Donald Trump would actually really be a Leo.
What is his star sign?
His star sign is a Gemini.
Ooh, he's the same as me.
Yeah, and the same as Gemini Gem as well, yeah. Absolutely. We're going to do this. We're going to make this America great again. We're going to make it tougher. We're going to make it stronger. You can bet I'll do it. Oh, where's my gold cigarette lighter? Oh. I love a nice plane that's nicely redecorated. My 767 is the best. It's big. It's got gold seats. It's got gold interior with gold accent and trim. I love my plane. I love my staff. And I love you, Americans. Let's make America better. Let's make America strong. Let's make America one and only the best fascist country of all times. Oh, give me a break.
Oh dear.
Legion Miller
Alright,
kind
Michelle, I
of
gotta
bust
get
out
on.
laughing
I've
and she
got shit
started
to do.
comparing him to being a fascist. I was like, what?
I'll talk to you later, Michelle. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Michelle. Bye, 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 bye.
I supplied Trump with tapes from a tabby cat. From a tabby cat? What does that mean? What is Noodles? What are you showing me here?
Huh?
Something in the mechanical room looks like you got pipes there.
You want to see what I'm doing?
Is that the boiler room? No. You're doing some more electrics. Okay, got 4 wire colors. Got your armored cable. Please do hit the like, guys. I like guys having fun with you guys too, guys. Don't take everything I do on the show as hardcore serious. Please. I love having fun with you guys. But just remember that we do have a serious side of the show. For example, we did this quiz because I wanted to try to prove a point. And I think I ended up proving a different point. But I'll tell you what the 2 points are. Number 1, each quiz is going to be different. Number 2, it doesn't matter necessarily what your birth zodiac sign is. It's what you feel inside. If you feel like a nut, you feel like a nut. If you feel like a Leo, you feel like a Leo. You don't care if you're born in Aries or Sagittarius. If you really feel like a Leo, so be it. You're a Leo. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to question you either. You can be whatever you want to be. As long as you're not hurting anybody, as long as you're respecting people's rights, that's fine. That's just the way I feel about it. So I don't know what he's actually doing there. See, he's got a very basic water-resistant Casio watch.
I wired this stuff up in series, Michelle. See this?
I wired this up a series in series. For what? What are you trying to wire?
They got to make this stuff work again. I'm trying to get it to run. I'm trying to make it work in series. So when one of these devices go off, everything goes off.
Well, what devices are we talking about? Because some things don't work in series because you're going to suffer when bullets drop, especially with resistive load.
I can't tell you that. It's I'm on a federal, working in a federal building. I can't tell you what I'm working on.
Well, Grizz, if you feel you gotta go use the bathroom, go ahead. I'm not stopping you. So, all right. Well, it definitely is a heck of a machine of some sort. Is that the boiler? No. It says, it's got a label on the pipe. It says RE2. It says return. Okay. So obviously it feeds into it, but I don't know what it is. It's got a ball valve on it. Speaking of heating plant, does your building have its own heating, or does it use city steam? I'm just curious.
What?
Does your building have a have its own boiler, or do you use city steam for it?
I think they use city steam. They have to, I think, by law.
Oh. Because I don't know how close they are to Con Edison steam generating plant, but
That's actually what I'm working on right now. It's the Con Edison project
Okay.
right now.
okay.
But again, it has to go through TRO. And a lot of the stuff is new, but I don't know if any of it works. So
Well, if that's the steam, if that's part of the steam system, it must be very hot, very hot in there.
well, none of the stuff works yet. It's all new. They're replacing everything.
Oh, okay.
Like the boiler stuff is, I don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't tell you what they're doing exactly. They tell you, this was installed. Make sure it works. So that's what we're trying to do.
Chris asks a question, which I'll put the chat back up so you can see it. He wants to know if poop sticks to your dog's fur.
No. Good one, Grizz. Good one. Michelle, did you see the Tino and Wishbone poop eating video?
No. It should be moved to pets and animals, from what I've heard of it. I don't think I want to watch it. Just the thing is it should be moved to pets and animals because it's really not appropriate in the general chat area. Says, well, I was right about the government overloading the transformers in Hawaii by reducing the power to cause the fire. Here's a video of the transformer overloading. Yeah, okay. The only thing is I don't know much about the situation with the Hawaiian power grid. But transformers basically do sometimes burn up. They do blow up. Especially those large substation transformers, either oil cooled with transformer mineral oil, or sometimes they're air cooled. But the problem is that depending on the age of the enamel and the windings there, they can short, and then they can cause the transformer to totally.
You know how you knock out a power grid, Michelle? You know how you can knock it out?
What?
An entire power grid. All these VFDs that ramp up power to the buildings and stuff like that, they're all online. If you could somehow ramp them up at the same time, done.
Well, in the case of
Michelle.
Hawaii, I don't know if maybe the power grid was just not able to keep up with the demands for whatever reason.
You see this, Michelle? You see this out here, Michelle?
Yeah, I
See all
see,
these buildings? Every farm is pulling power from the street to that building, and they ramp up the power through a VFD, which, depending on what you're running,
Right.
will speed stuff up. Every single one of those buildings are online, Michelle. Every single one of them. Nothing in this city is in hand. It's all on auto. It's all run on back net. If you can hack in, Michelle, and a lot of this stuff is all remote, you can take that on. If you did that to this entire city, Michelle,
That's something that people are concerned about with the overseas crackers that are trying to break into our infrastructure. Is just that.
well, they just did it. They mandated that all these. You see all these buildings, Michelle? You see how many fucking thousands and thousands, all these thousands and thousands of buildings out here.
Yeah.
New York City made it a law that said they all have to be online. Every single one of them.
Right, but that sounds like a good way to
hack
get yourself into a bit of a pickle with bad actors from outside of the system. and breaking into your network. That sounds like a bad idea. There needs to be some kind of protection. You can't just throw everybody online. It's like kind of related to another project. Talk about automation, right? I was gonna buy, the X10 plug devices from x10.com, which are plug into your outlets, and you can run your home with those, the smart home devices. Which those are the old school ones that don't use the internet. Then they have the new kind of adapter from X10 that lets you work with internet control to control your old X10 modules. The first thing that really got my heebie-jeebies up was the fact is that anytime I let some outside person have access to my system, this already happened on Amazon. Amazon account. I forget which one it was, Alexa account. The guy said something that made Amazon upset. Amazon shut down his Alexa, which shut down access to all his lights, his appliances. So now he can't directly turn anything on or off anymore because everything in his house is connected to his smart device onto his Alexa. So, in other words, they basically locked him out of his own house. Yeah, kind of like Hal did to Dave in the movie Tales 2001. Dave, open up the bay doors. I'm sorry, I can't do that, Dave. Why? Because Amazon said I can't. Sorry, you shall stay out there and asphyxiate.
You want to know something that's even more crazy, Michelle? The future of this stuff, of all your devices in your house, are wireless. So, for instance,
you're right.
The stuff that
a
has
lot
to
of
be
it is now.
hardwired.
A lot of it is now.
Yeah. Stuff that has to be hardwired will be controlled with a switch that will be wireless. And it will be smart, and it will get to know you and get to know exactly what you want, when you want it. And that's the future of automation.
Right.
Everything, all these wires and stuff are going to be gone in the next 20 years.
Well, right now, it's the point now where your local utility company, for example, you have a smart thermostat. They could tell you for the smart thermostat, for example, in the summer, I'm sorry, you can't go below 80 degrees Celsius Fahrenheit. That's it. That's the lowest I'll let your thermostat go down to. Or if it's too cold or it's wintertime, they could say, I'm sorry, the highest temperature you can go is 68 degrees Fahrenheit or 20 degrees Celsius. That's it. You can't go any higher than that.
Right, and it'll all be regulated, all of it. I'm telling you. The days of stuff being hardwired are over. Siemens already has a building in Manhattan that's wireless. It's all routers. The only thing that it's, I mean, the building's hardwired to power, but everything else is used with wireless routers, and they have these batteries that last 20 years on these, and you don't need that many amperage to basically move a switch. And you tell the thing what to do through automated whatever, through a router, and boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, but the thing is when a utility company can tell your thermostat how hot or how cold you can make it, and
yeah,
that's what they're doing. Like in California, it was actually in Colorado and in California. Smart thermostats are being told by the utility company, you can't be this temperature, you can only be this within this range. Even if the homeowner was begging the thermostat, like they kept begging Hal to open up the bay doors, Hey, thermostat, I need it a little colder. It's hot in here. I'm sorry, I can't do that, Dave. Why? Utility company says I can't.
Yeah, the grid's maxed out. That's what they're going to do.
That's what they're doing now.
Right now, they're doing it to buildings, but wait until the state starts doing it and the federal government. The federal government will say you're maxed out. You're going to get credits. And I'm telling you, it's coming.
It's already here.
It's already here. It's already here in Manhattan, but wait until the federal government starts making some regulations. It's already started to be
deployed more and more places now. Like you said, smart building controls. Sure, there's
Not
a
even
few
that.
buildings that might
It's
still be rogue and off the grid, but there's most of them now are not. So yeah.
well, it's not even that. It's about control. So, for instance, they have these occupancy sensors, and depending on what you use them for, it could be dangerous. So, in the case of the World Trade Center, they didn't know where anyone was. They only knew through logins, through books, through sign-in logins. Now they give you a card, and that card tracks you throughout the whole building. It knows what your body temperature is. It knows whatever. It would know the exact moment that you pass away in a building.
Right.
It tracks you.
Oh yeah, especially through card key readers, RFID type. Even the same thing with debit card, but they're talking about card
It knows when you
keys,
shit.
right? So basically, you just swipe your RFID card key over across the scanner, and it'll say, "Oh, card key number 56 is just enter door number 12." You know, and then that means that they can figure, well, person 56 is just entered into door 12, which may be an area they're supposed to go into, which might be like, if you're a maintenance guy, maybe the boiler room. But if 56 tries to go into, say, door 25, which might be the elevator control room, which they're not supposed to be in because they're just the boiler guy, it will say, "I'm sorry, I can't let you in there." Anyways, and it also will flag it and say, "Oh, he wanted to go into the operator control room. Sorry, can't let him in there." You know, it's one of those things that, unfortunately, that's just it, guys. We do let computers control us. We have done this to ourselves. The machines have already become our masters.
Well, Michelle, they can basically calculate your height, your weight, your gender by the amount of breaths you take, how much CO2 you're giving out or taking in. I'm sorry, carbon dioxide. They can calculate all that through these sensors throughout the building.
How much can you actually calculate from a person's voice? If you've never physically seen a person, if you're just a microphone connected to, say, HAL 9000, how much can HAL 9000 determine just based on their voice?
So the microphone stuff in New York City, they'll never do because it's against the law. You have to sign a waiver every day you come to a building.
Right.
But if you check in willingly, okay, I can track you, and I can say, "Hey, listen, Michelle went to the bathroom at 3:45. She got out of that bathroom at 3:50. She ran the sink once for a couple seconds, or she didn't." Again, it depends on what you want to know.
Let me ask this question. Let me ask this question on a simple level. Okay, I'm gonna assume, based on what I know about voice analysis, which is not much. Obviously, it can determine my gender, my biological sex. It probably can determine if I'm fat or skinny, at least to some extent. It can determine.
So
it can determine my mood.
They don't need that. They can track you through your cell phone. They can hear you through your cell phone. They can do everything. So now that they have access to all of this stuff, they know exactly what you're doing when you do it.
What I mean is, if they only, for this example, if the computer only had access to, like, just listening to this live stream, okay, just listening to this live stream, just me talking, what can an AI determine from my voice, the way I talk, about me as a person?
It could probably tell if you're sick. It could probably tell if you're about to die. It could probably tell a lot of things. It's been listening to enough human beings for the past decade or so that it could probably tell if if you have a heart condition.
Certainly,
Michelle,
tell
I'm
by
telling
that
you, these things do these PID loops. These PID loops are basically they're just Michelle, it's all about consistency and what goes on, and the computer figures it out.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the computer will know you better than you know yourself.
So I'm going to make an educated guess that one, the computer first of all can determine my age, or at least my age group, without too much of a problem.
Right.
In a lot of different ways. One, it can determine kind of the way I talk, the structure of my language. Number two, it probably can calculate at least my general weight condition. Is Michelle skinny? Is Michelle fat? And it goes by listening to your voice based on the voices of people in different size groups and gender. Obviously, determined I'm female. So that's why I say, well, Michelle's a big fat fuck that basically is about in her 50s. You know, clearly she gets very distracted. You know, she's very jumpy around, jump here, jumps there, does everything else. But she sounds like she's a humanitarian, kindred spirit that tries to help out people. And I'm sure AI can figure that much. The computers are pretty sophisticated. What they can dig out. Yeah.
You want to see something scary, Michelle?
You want to see talking scary in the show? What do you mean by that?
We're not. I'm not on the. Don't bring me up. I'm gonna show you something scary. All right? Ready?
Okay.
See this?
It's a box.
All right. This device right here, right? That device right there can take down about maybe, I want to say maybe 30 or 40 buildings at once.
What do you mean it controls
Depending on
up the third? So it controls all those buildings at once.
Yeah, that can take down like 30 or 40 buildings at once. But they don't set it up that way. One day they will, and then that's when, you know.
Okay.
This device right here, Michelle, will shut down 30 or 40 buildings.
So that's something that Consolidated Edison probably wants to play around with. Especially when they're doing the load shedding to determine if
See this little repeater right here, Michelle?
Yeah. Yeah.
That repeater, okay? If I remove that, that will knock out everything in the building. Just that little piece of plastic.
Really? The little PC board.
Yeah, and people will die, and people will, people depend on this board right here, Michelle, to live. This board right here.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, if that goes out, they're not going to have enough time to go around this whole building and put everything back. The way they have it set up is...
So it's just like Montgomery Scott said, "Aye, Captain, it's so easy to muck up the plumbing. Don't shoot." No kidding. You're talking about is one PC board that controls everything in the Veterans Administration Hospital. That if that one board goes up in smoke, whatever, then everybody else is basically, oh, shit's creek without a paddle flowing downstream.
Well, I'm not specifically saying the VA, but I'm saying in general, right? When these things all go online, Michelle, and that's what they're getting this stuff set up for. Once all this stuff goes online, someone can fucking turn off the lights and they'll never come back on. Like, you would have to build a new infrastructure. You would have to rewire everything in this building. They've made it so that automation is just, that's where it is. You can't get away from it now.
No, I know. It's the same thing with the utility grid, because one of the preppers said the same thing with the utility grids, that the utility companies are concerned because they're hackers now, that they're concerned that once the hackers and the crackers get into your systems, I'm talking about overseas ones, maybe some domestic ones, that it's gonna basically blowing up the leg of a chair on a much larger legs.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's once that
because
utility grid goes down, it's going to be domino effect. It's going
because this is hardwired right now. It's hardwired right now. So if it does go down, they could still run things, but not in 20 years. There's no fucking way. Especially when all this stuff is wireless. Because you can jump things, you can make things work, you can jump things out to get it running. But 20 years, I don't see that happening.
Oh
I don't know
yeah,
how the hell they're gonna do
I'm
that.
sure you can still basically reroute connections, but yeah, the wireless it's not necessarily to wireless. Anything that has to do with networking is what it comes down to. If the networking goes down, for example, let's say I had one of those smart home things like Alexa or Siri, okay, and I have my lights, for example, connected to the internet. And the internet goes down for whatever reason, corona mass ejection, didn't pay my bill, whatever. All of a sudden, I can't turn the lights on, I can't turn the heat on, I can't turn on the stove, I can't cook food, and the food in the refrigerator is going bad. All because the internet is going to be the main control method that keeps everything working. That worries me a bit. That really does. That worries me a lot.
So if this was, let's say everything was to get wiped out, like there was an EMP, not only would you have to would you have to create new infrastructure in the building, you'd have to probably rewire everything, you'd probably have to get new equipment, whatever. You would still have to write the logic for the building to work in a sequence of operation.
Right.
And just to get that going is going to take years and years and years for the whole building.
It says here, you can actually download it for free from the U.S. Army webpage if it's still available. They even put the video game. Okay. And then Gris says, that ain't nothing. I squeak out one itsy bitsy fart and it takes out all of Lynn County. Okay, Gris. Alright. Yeah, so anyway, it's interesting now. The thing is depending too much on infrastructure like this is just totally crazy, stupid. You know, is that we're depending on this infrastructure to keep everything working. And yet, definitely if we had an 1859 Carrington event now, I mean, and the world itself would be totally messed up. Just totally messed up.
There's not enough people out there that know how to write logic or read logic or anything like that. So if you can get like 50 fucking technicians, and one of them might know how to write, know how to do the logic, write the sequence of operation. But
yeah, but and not even that. I mean, like if we're talking about if the electronic controls go bad, and there is no electronic controls, and USA, for example, had to tell somebody to go down, then he has to go adjust the boiler, you know, to get the boiler started because the computer control system is gone. He may not even know how to fire up a boiler because he's so used to pressing a button to do it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You'd have to get like if Siemens has a boiler, you got to get the Siemens guy out here, because what it is there's logic in the Siemens boiler now that I don't know, you don't know. And sometimes you need a board to go in there, and if you don't have the board, it doesn't work. You can't jump anything out. There's all these. I mean, it will work, but it won't work the way you want it to. It'll go back to like basically throwing coal into a fucking fire.
Chris, yes, he is right though. They would be. Yes, I've seen that with some condensing boilers. The fact is that they are so computer controlled. From the gas, opening the gas valve, the igniter, either spark or by globe or the in a certain oxygen, mixing input and all that stuff is all controlled by a smart controller. And if that smart controller goes up in smoke, you can't manually override the boiler. It's not like something like Montgomery Scott could go and say, Captain, I can get power from the phaser banks. No, you can't. The phaser banks are totally incompatible with the control system for the warp engines themselves. Good luck, Mr. Scott. It's gonna happen. Or in this case, it'd be like trying to directly wire the thermostat directly to open the gas valve, but then you still gotta start the cold bar, and it has to be done in the right sequence, or you're gonna have a big kaboom. That's the sad reality with all this embedded controllers, is that there is no backup. I mean, I could just see Mr. Montgomery Scott trying to reroute if the board goes bad on the modern boiler and saying, Captain, how am I supposed to wire this 24-volt thermostat to open up the gas valve and start the glow bar for ignition? At the same time, in the proper sequence, and also turn on the power vent. Reality is you can't turn the power vent on after you send gas to the burner. You gotta send the power vent before to flush any pre-combustion gases out. So that means that you have to create a timing loop. And that, because we never studied the actual black flow plan of the standard control, in this case of a gas boiler. The first thing you gotta do is you got an exhausted combustion chamber of any unburnt out hydrocarbons. Then, usually you run the purge cycle for about 10 seconds at least. Then the glow bar has to start. And it only can open the gas valve once the glow bar is at optimum temperature. Then the gas valve can be opened. So there's a sequence that has to occur. And our boiler in the basement's the same way. Even though it's using a Carlin Easy Gas burner, it's the same deal. You got the control sequence has to be done exactly. You can't get it backwards. It's controlled by a Honeywell, gas ignition system. So everything has to occur in the right sequence, or you're gonna end up with a very unwelcome surprise. And don't forget, we're talking about 24-volt thermostat controlling possibly mains voltage control. So, which means that you're still going to have a contactor in the system.
Hey, basically, Michelle, someone would have to stay. The way these buildings used to run, like 40 years ago, they would have these building engineers running around the building, checking valves, checking this, checking that, flipping switches, blah blah blah.
Right.
Now they don't have those people anymore. Those people are all dead. Those people are retired.
Those people are retired, at least. Retired.
Yeah.
They may not necessarily be dead, but they're definitely retired. So, which means, the new guys are used to doing everything from the computer screen. So what are you going to do?
Well, so what's going to happen is stuff's gonna go down. And I don't think anyone's really going to know how to, if they start it up, I don't know how long it's going to last for, because a lot of this equipment, especially car engines and stuff like that, they run so efficiently now that, if there's a leaky, let's say you pull one of the hoses off the engine shuts off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not, you can't really get away with much now on this new equipment.
You're right about that, because one of the reasons why a lot of the telephone systems say all the mechanical step-by-step and crossbar switching has pretty much gone away is because the people that knew how to properly maintain those things have retired. So everything is now like, well, we don't know what to do with this old dinosaur. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I don't know anything about what does a call selector do? What does a digit absorber do? I don't know any of that stuff. I don't know, for example, how the sender and the selectors work and crossbar, but I do know how to do it using a PC board microcontroller and stuff like that, using asterisk, and yeah, that's fine. But the truth is one day you're going to be put in a position where you're going to have to work in one of those old central offices, for example. Even if you're the new school engineer, what are you going to say? Let's rip it all out and start over. Unfortunately, sir or ma'am, we have to fix the problem right now that we're having. That the call is seized and it will not release. So you gotta find out where's the short. I think there's a short. So there's not a software problem. There's no software. It's all mechanically relay controlled. Oh shit. And there are thousands of them. And the relays and the switch and the phone system. It's amazing to think about how much the old things were done with relay logic. Even elevators, relay logic again. No one even thinks about that. Today, most elevator controls are a small box that hangs on the wall. But back in the old days, you had racks of relays. They would go clack and click, and there would be the floor selector. If it's like an Otis floor selector that would spin around and go up, and as it would go up, which is matched the speed with the elevator itself, it would determine which selectors light up on floor lanterns, and that was back then. Being back up into the 1960s, relay logic was a thing with the elevators. Today, most elevators, as I said, they're all digital. They're not even. They may interface with the old clunky hardware, but it still gets rid of the big heart of the machine, the relay rack, and replaces it with a small box that does the same job silently. That's the reality of the system. It's just like with your show. How much of your show here is automated now to the point where you press one button, you got starts the computer up, starts the test pattern up, 2 minutes later starts the intro, and then the intro after that's over switches you on to camera. There's one button, but the step we used to do by hand manually. What you used to do is start the stream after you set the test pattern on. Look at your watch, count down 2 freaking minutes, run the intro, and then the intro would be done, and then you would then press the on screen to show you your facing camera.
You don't have to do that anymore, Michelle. Everything's on a timer. Everything's on a digital clock now, and it runs like that. It ramps up, and they know exactly when it's going to reach a certain set point and all this crap. Michelle, they've already figured out. It's way beyond that.
Yeah. Yeah.
If the power never goes out, this building.
It's the same as with my show. It's the same as with my show. My show is a very simple example of this. Everything is automated now, from the intro to the startup. Sure, I still manually set up the restream my own information, but once that's done, once that's locked in and loaded, all I have to do is just press the button that says start the show, and poof, everything gets set off like something from a chain of command, like almost like a Ruby Goldberg contraption. Maybe not quite that crazy, but you get the idea. So that's just really interesting. And yes, unfortunately, the city slickers would be definitely in a bad state.
Well, that's so. Here's the thing: everything that Grizz relies on, all right, be it his feed, his whatever, you wouldn't be getting it, Grizz. Anything that you purchase, you would not be getting it.
Which also brings up the other issue of logistics. Shipping is controlled by computers too. Do you think UPS is going to send a human being out there to determine where orders are going to go? Not anymore. Once you get a tracking number, the computer at that point determines the best way for a package to go from point A, that's the sender, to point B, that's the person receiving said package. Very rarely do human beings get involved with the computer and say, excuse me, Mr. Computer, but I disagree. It needs to go over there because it's going to be faster, because the problem on main point A is there's a strike going on, or there's a lack of drivers. You know, computers are pretty much control everything. It's not surprising that human beings are overweight, depressed, feel disenfranchised, because everything that would have been something for them to do has been replaced by their own machinery that they've created that has replaced them.
The one thing I see happening, Michelle, is they want to get rid of human interaction as far as running a business. They want everything automated. And I think there's going to be a time where you can go to a McDonald's and you don't have to deal with anybody. Just go there. If you can get there, pick it up, and I think eventually you don't even have to leave the house.
Well, that's already happening. We already have the kiosks at McDonald's. You don't have, except my McDonald's also has a cashier, so you can go to the cashier. I usually go to the cashier because, first of all, it's faster for me, because I almost always do the same thing anyway. But, yes. Also, there's another thing that's made a comeback, which originally closed, but now people are starting to re-explore them. Automats. Automats are basically a little cafeteria dining where you drop in a coin or a token into a slot. For example, if you want a piece of chocolate cake, you would just drop a coin into a slot, open the door, and there's a piece of chocolate cake for you. But actually what's really happening is that people in the kitchen behind it are actually making this stuff, putting it into these little boxes. You don't actually meet up with the staff. They just quietly put the cookies, the cake, the beef stew, whatever, into the appropriate slots. And then you just pay for the item. And then that's it. That's your lunch. No human interaction whatsoever. Back in the 30s, when automats first came into being, it made a lot of sense. They kept the costs low. They let people businesses feed more people fast and quick. But that certainly was the beginning. Back then it was coin operated. Now they're using your credit card or whatever to pay for the items. So the automats have come back again. That they are starting to be re-explored. With a modern twist, now you can use you can pay with your chip your RFID on your credit card. For every time you want to buy something, you just swipe it off the window. Whoop. Beep. Window opens, get out the order, put it onto your tray. Next one, whoop, beep. The door opens, you get the next item on your tray. So you don't even have to pay for it with coins. It's just done electronically by scanning your debit or credit card. McDonald's hasn't quite got to that point where you don't see the cooks in the kitchen. But they is going to get to the point where McDonald's is going to get so automated that the next thing you know you're going to go ahead, place your order at the kiosk. You're going to go ahead, swipe your payment method on your debit card or credit card. They give you a number tag. And then, as it is now, you sit down with the number tag. You put it on the table. And then the server comes out to deliver your lunch. Or in this case, there would be more like you wait in line like at the DMV. And they say, number 5. And then you say number 5. You go up. You present the token. Yeah, I'm 5. Here's your order, says the computer. Have a nice day, asshole. Pretty rotten customer service. I don't have to be nice. I'm just a machine. Vending machines burgers would suck. Oh, they definitely would suck. No, I don't deny it, Dabs. Absolutely. But the thing is, that's where it's getting to the point where you're losing human interaction. And that, obviously, for the trolls, in a way, in their perfect troll world, there would be no humans at all to troll on like YouTube. Could you imagine one day an AI me sits at this desk and talks to you, and you don't see the real MicheleMarieDalene. All you see is a computer digitally created image. You don't know the real me behind the scenes. So the trolls are like, it's just a machine. I can harass it all day. They won't matter. They'll just ignore me. But then when the machine breaks down, goes pear-shaped, and all of a sudden I have to go on the camera for real. I wonder if the trolls would really know what to do with a real human being in front of the camera. Go, Wait, what happened? Why is she offline? Why is the computer? Why do we have this other person in front of the screen? Who is this? I think I would be totally freak everybody out once we get so wrapped up with. It's just like, could you imagine, like, you pick up the phone one day and you're, number please, and you're like, what? Why is the phone asking me for the number? I normally just touch it in. Boop, 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 boop. And it's asking me for the number. 510-555-0183. One moment, please. In other words, you can hear the human being up behind the switchboard plugging in the plugs, right? You go, that's what would happen if everything went pear-shaped and everything all of a sudden we have to go back to manually routing phone calls. Would anybody in this decade, in this generation, understand that? I mean, the switchboard operator, even in 1968, was pretty much a done deal. Even all the way back at the time of Catalina Island in California, which was one of the last areas in California that had a switchboard operator, was in Catalina Island. The switchboard operator started to disappear like by 1973, 75. Would you be able to handle that? Would you be able to handle when they picking up the phone and having the operator come on and say, number please? I could do it because I understand the process. I studied early history of telephone etiquette. But seriously. Oh, I believe it, Dabs. I understand that. I'll give you a thumbs up. Thank you very much, Sherry. So Sherry, I wanted to know, when are you going to come up on panel? I want to still meet up with you. I still want to talk to you. We can do a video separately. It doesn't have to be a live show. I don't know what your schedules are like. Well, I'll tell you another example. It's like a frozen hamburgers. It's like you ever buy the ones, the frozen ones that come out of the box, like the Boca burgers or the other ones, the frozen hamburger patties. Ed loves those things, right? They're okay, but I would rather make my own. Get some fresh ground beef and just smush the schmutz out of them, and heck, just get a rolling pin and just make them like homemade, like Wendy's style. Just make them square burgers and just slice them with knives. Then put them on the skillet and brown them nicely. Put in a little bit of, maybe a little bit of onion flakes, a little bit of pepper. Then cook silently and fry. Nice and beautiful juices. I would probably choose like 90 or 85% lean, but that's the problem is like I said, the robots, everything to a robot is perfect. It has no idea how to deviate. If anything goes wrong, a robot cannot figure out an alternative solution. Yet, however, that's coming to the day when the robots can say, like I said with the UPS example, when it says, wait, so the next depot, there's no drivers going there, then I gotta get this package to this person in X number of days, so why don't we send it to an alternative depot to go to the next route? I think computers are getting to the point where they can do that now. I don't know how UPS does their shipping, but I got a feeling it's done just like that. It schedules things, but it's that as long as they're programmed routes, they can figure it out. That they don't have the intelligence to figure out like a human being. That maybe the fastest way to get the packages there is to have some individual take especially if it's high priority item, right, and say, okay, I'm gonna actually put this in my personal delivery truck. I'm gonna bring it to the next depot because this is a high priority item and it's gotta get there. Whenever when you add the human element, the equation changes. Just like Dow Chemical used to say with the HU campaign, the human element campaign. When you add in the human element, the equation changes. Of course it does. Because computers don't really have that human touch, which is unpredictable. It can't deal with unpredictability. This is the nature of computers. It can't deal with it. I just, like I said, Sherry, like I still would like to do a show with you sometime. Some either videotaped one or a live one. I don't really mind either one, but I don't know what your schedule is. You know. Right now we were at peak of 20-ish people. 2019 maybe at one point. We're still doing okay. But I think the audience is getting ready to. I see a new membership too. That's right. We got a new membership still today. So the most important thing is, guys, is number one, I want you to all have a nice day. It's time to get ready to wrap it up. Number two, I do want to get some World of Warcraft in today. I do. I really do. I'm going to be playing that on the other computer. Number three, even though it is not... Oh, so what does it say? Today's Thursday night. Oh, yeah, Angel Air. Angel Face? What's the story for tonight's show? Is there a show tonight on your channel? Is there not? I still don't know yet. Okay, so you didn't mention if there's going to be a show. It is Thursday. So is there a show tonight or not on your channel? Or is it going to be on my channel? Or is it going to be... We can do it on my channel. Yes, we can do it on my channel. You know what else we can do? We can do even one better. Why don't we do this? You know what that is? We could do a show in the bedroom. Yeah. We could do a show in the bedroom, absolutely. No, Michelle does not have to do it on a bed. She has a desk. I have a desk! Yeah. Besides, her headphone cord isn't long enough. Right, because it don't have long enough TRRS cable. Don't they make an extension cable for that? They probably do. I never seen one though. Not with a TRRS plug. I've seen one with a TRS plug. A tip ring sleeve is the one you would need to plug in those headset with the microphone. It says, Tom said, I'm trying to get this pair at this pet shop to say the N-word. Yeah, I don't know if that would work, those apps. I mean, maybe it could, but how about I have the parrot say something positive like, have a nice day? You know, maybe say Bianca. I don't care. Something nice. Well, that's nice that the girl's name is Bianca, but then she might get a bit annoyed after a while when she goes to the parrot and go, what do you want? Why do you keep talking to me? Bianca. I don't know you. What are you trying to ask me? Oh. I know, I have fun with that. You can see my humor. It's kind of weird, but I do have a sense of humor. Well, why don't we go ahead and sense of humor you and sense. Let's get tonight is Thursday. We're going to find out from Angel Face what is tonight's schedule for the show. Is it on Michelle's channel? Is it on your channel? Whose channel? Yeah. Whose channel? Right, that's the first thing. Second of all, today, your little blue 4-port USB-C hub is going to be here. Yeah. But technically, a parrot has no idea what racism is. But I certainly would think I would like to have a parrot say something positive. But, yeah. Well, anyway, the thing is so let's find out what is troll Noodles channels, aka Angel Faces channel is called, is what is tonight's show going to be? Is it going to be tonight? Is it going to be tomorrow? Is it going to be next week? What is the topic, if there is one? Should Michelle have the show on her channel again? We can do it. We can do the show on my channel. I mean, the new computer in the bedroom is set up to do a show now. Yeah, absolutely. Next thing we gotta get, you gotta get the Blue Eddy. The Blue Eddy can be used as the UPS. It can keep the computer running. It's a 600 watt capacity with 1200 watt surge. It will keep the computer running through a power failure. Which is perfect. That's why we bought the Mac Minis, because it doesn't use much power. No one uses about 30 watts. That's how it uses. It's like 30 watts. It's smoking fast. Yeah, how you doing, human body? I mean, it's like I said, that it's computer. So from the power fails, like the one guy, Humphrey, says, and Alaska Pepper said the same thing. Okay, power grid problems are coming up. They're abounding, especially for the winter for the Northeast. What are you gonna do? Ooh, and let's go out. I'd say, let's put it this way: if I get a Blue Eddy or the unit, it has 600 watt capacity. You could go ahead and your computer sips electricity like fun, everyone, and you'll be able to keep the computer running. You'll be able to keep streaming. That's what you do. That's what you do. Keep streaming for 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours. Running off battery while the rest of your neighborhood struggles in the dark. Ooh, the ultimate selfishness. I'm streaming. What about you? Oh, I'm sitting in the dark and my food's getting all warm. Oh, sorry about that. I'm doing fine. Just having fun with everybody. Anyway, today's stream is brought to you by T-Mobile, as we are using the MiFi to stream this stream, and we are using 1,201 bytes at the appropriate rate as specified by YouTube at 1 megabits per second. One megabit per second. That's 640 by 360. That's right, 1080p. That was 720p earlier this morning. When I started part 1, that was a friggin' mess. It didn't. I mean, it worked fine. We didn't get any red squares, but the problem was this poor old machine just couldn't do it. It just couldn't handle it. It totally, basically, like, bunched up. It just totally went. Oh, I know why. Try me. Wait. Your computer USB 2.0 port is limited to 480 megabits per second, right? Yeah. They said the rate that they suggest for streaming is 2.5 megabits per second. 2.5 megabits per second is less than 480 megabits per second. Yeah, I know, but obviously the computer is like unable to keep up with it. Just the slideshow effect, like picture frames, like snapshots, like freeze frames. Chomp, 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 chop, 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 chop. Good day, people. How you doing, VW? 64. Yeah. So, ads, automated. I love the fact that YouTube is saying is they can insert automatic ads into the videos or live streams. They keep wanting me to select that option. Would you like us to have automatic ads added to the videos so you don't have to manually press any buttons? No. And the reason I say no is this. The live streams, number one, I want people that want to be able to watch them in real time. And then in the and if they don't get a chance to watch in real time, which usually gets limited no ads anyway, is what's the point? You're gonna get limited no ads. There won't be no ads running. Number two, if I want to run, if I do want to run ads, I'd rather select where the ad's gonna go. Not just have the computer magically say, and now a word from our sponsor. Oh, that wouldn't be so bad if it actually gave me information on the screen, like a countdown timer, and say, next ad in 3 minutes. And then, like, right before it, take 10 seconds down. The ad will start in 5, 4, 3, ad runs, and you know it's running. And then when the ad's done, you can say, and I'm back. But that totally screws up the whole train of thought for the show. So I wouldn't do that feature. Another reason is that I want people to watch the show live as much as I can. Well, a good way to watch the show without the ads. Oh, don't forget. Oh, yes, remember this. For those of you who did get the memberships, you don't have to watch Michelle's ads. That's right, there's no ads. You don't have ads. At all. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm sure you get ads. They do come up. But I mean is they don't just randomly just keep shoving them while I'm live. But the thing is when you're a member, to my knowledge, you don't get ads. That's another plus of being a membership, guys. For $2.99 a month, you eat the minimum. You don't get any ads on many of my streams. Any of them. It's like you got a free YouTube Prime membership or Red or whatever you call it these days. It's like you got a free ad blocker. You don't get ads. Think about how that would feel. Not have to watch ads on my channel. Not have to sit there and go, oh wow, I'm gonna have a chance to watch Michelle's show, but I don't have to worry about all the pesky ads that he's showing up in the middle of the streams. You know, that's what I'm saying. You know, the fact is you get the break from the ads. That's a plus to join this membership. You don't get ad revenue. You don't get advertising. How sweet's that? Let's say you want to watch all my videos in my catalog for the month. Get a gift and membership. All for 1 month. You get a gift and membership. Guess what? You don't have to worry about advertising. Right. Yes, at the beginning. But if you were a member, you wouldn't see any ad at all. You would not see any ad at all. So, that's a nice thing. Sure, you got the option of using a browser like Brave, or you could use an ad blocker, which YouTube is trying to block from being still a thing. But, you know, the point is that if you don't like the ads, $2.99 a month, that's all it costs to be a member. It's that simple. And then for Saturday nights, members only chat, just like we did last Saturday. We're going to do the same one this Saturday. We're gonna do it. The bedroom. The bedroom. Well, why not? Oh, there's no reason not to. But you know. So, if you guys would like to get rid of the ads completely, then just join up as a member. Then you don't get any ads. And I got a regular idea of how much money I'm coming in for next month. So that I can see if I got, let's say, for example, I get $30. Okay? That's like 5 members. I'm picking a $5.99 plan because it's like $6. But let's say, just say $30. That means I know they have $30 coming in next month. Adds towards my balance that YouTube's going to pay me on the 22nd of September, for example. So it's a good way to do it. I still think I still would recommend it. Really do. $2.99 a month is a quarter of my income. What? $2.99? I don't know how that could be, but I'll leave that alone. I'm not going to try to argue that. Anyway, the point is, it's an idea. It's an idea. Please do consider it, guys, if you can. It's not really. What is that? The price of two cups of Cumberland Farms coffee? Yeah. No, one, because the price went up to $1.35. So 2 cups will cost you $2.70. So you can still get 2 cups of coffee at Cumberland Farms for $2.70. Yeah. There you go. And that's only once a month. You don't have to pay it every time you go in every day. So, by the way, if you want a cup like these, we still have these cups available. This is a Silvermoon City Radio cup. This is available as well from the store below, which is our new web store, which is got the cup is available. It is made out of stainless steel. You can tip it upside down. There's coffee in this cup right now. Okay? It seals it shut. This is a travel mug. We also have a porcelain mugs as well. We also have the North American Snow Queen mug as well, which is blue. And with the new logo correction on the Mark II cups say North American Snow Queen on the top, and it says I snow my business on the bottom. So maybe you might be interested in that. The cups are available for about $20 for the travel mugs. The mugs, the China mugs, I think are a little bit cheaper, like $14. So, I know you're joking, Chris. Don't worry about it. But, either way, I'd love to see you guys be part of the show. And I want to say thank you for coming to the show. And yes, we are going to do some video in the bedroom on the new computer. I definitely see no reason not to. Let's go out there. PayPal is certainly a way to donate too. Absolutely. And you notice I left the donate links out today. I forgot to pin them on this channel. So let me just point them out here. And also, please check out my wish list. There's so many things that we still need. Put some things on the wish list that are a lot cheaper. We still have some expensive knickknacks too, but there's cheaper stuff now for like $5, $10. You can get, cute stuff, that we're looking for on the wish list. And again, I still want to say thanks to Brian PC for the Stream Deck. This thing has made my life a lot easier because I can keep an eye on things. I know it's a 5 by 3 rows, so I can just kind of feel with my fingers, and then I can hit the right buttons I need to hit. So like I can change cameras, just like that. I can do sound effects like this. I I can actually, for movie night, we can activate the different screens in the movie night. We have the Silvermoon radio in here. And I don't want to hit the play the stream because then unfortunately will get us into a bit of trouble. So this is the Silvermoon. So you got this screen here. No, I won't press it. I don't want to get demonetized. But just a lot of different buttons. It makes this thing a lot easier for me to get things done. One button touch. It's just like Angel Face is talking about. One button touch. All I have to do is push one button and it starts the ball rolling when I start the stream too. Same thing, right? Just like I said. One button. Once the stream deck boots up, all I do is I just press the one button to start the software up. Loads everything up. Boop, 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 boop. Press another button against the restream IO page. Boop. Set up the information I need for the stream. Tap, 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 tap. And then when it's all set and saved, then I just press another button to go live. Shows the test pattern. Does the countdown. 2 minutes later, it starts the intro. And then the intro, after it's done, fades out. Just puts it meets the main camera, which you're looking at now. How perfect. It's what I call one touch laziness. But guess what? It can be a real godsend, especially when you're in a hurry in the morning to get started. Keeps it consistent. Well, I think it's time for me to get ready to wrap it up, everybody. But listen, I want to say thank you guys for coming on today. And I will see you either on Troll Continuum or whatever channel tonight, or if not, we'll see you on my own channel on the other room. I'm gonna do some streaming with the other computer because it is set up to do it now. It is set up to do it. So that's the cool thing, because I do have a desk in the other room. I admit it'll be a little hard to get a green screen behind me in the other room. That's the truth. Getting this green screen in there to cover my bed is going to be like almost impossible. We only have one light in there, and it's kind of dark, but it's okay though. It's okay. It's okay. So for now, let's not forget to keep it nice. I want you all to have a nice day out there, guys, and do fun stuff for your neighbors, your friends, and I'll see you guys later on. So for now, you see you guys later, okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. Yeah, we know it does that. Wish I knew why. I wish I knew too.